Whoa, that was loud. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. I'm back. Thank you for being so patient. Mars, thank you for the Akasupa. Thank you so much. As a 1 year anniversary as a Kindred. Every day I'm happy I found you. You make me feel at home. I love you to the moon and back. I love you too. Thank you so much, my sweet boy. Thank you so much. It's good to see you guys again. Thanks, Kazuna, for the super. Glad you enjoyed my appearance at CWT. And Tokito, thank you for the 50 gifted members. Wow! Thank you so much. Oh, it's been, it feels like it's been longer than it should have been. And I think a part of that is probably because I didn't get the chance to stream after I got back from my little trip. And then I came over. It's been a whole thing. It's been a whole thing. But thank you so much for being really, really patient, everybody. I understand. I understand it might have been stressful for you sometimes, but I'm really, really glad that I'm back now. We're gonna have a nice week next week. I'm gonna have a whole schedule with lots of things to do. Slow mode, of course. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you, Poré, for the super. Goodness me, you're all being so generous. Thank you so much. Chat is going absolutely nutty today. What is happening in there? They are in there. They're in there. Julian, thank you very much for the Akasupa. You made a short film. Oh, that's so cool. Chat is going so fast. What the fuck? Is it just loading bad for me? Oh my god. Thank you, Avis. Thank you, Dorothy. Is that Tokito with more gifted? Oh my goodness. I think it might be. Thank you, Cello. Thank you, Chris is dumb. Thank you so much for the supers, everybody. They're going so... What the fuck? Thank you, Kendra. I think YouTube chat is just broken. Very bevy. Thank you very much. Okay, yeah. So, Alpaca, thank you very much. And thank you very much. Not missing you at all. So many membership messages as well. Thank you guys for renewing your memberships. Cello, Chris is dumb. Thank you so much. Dorothy, thank you very much. It might be like looping on my end. This is really funny. Krisu, thank you very much. No, I missed you too. I missed you too. And yeah, thank you, Mac. Thank you very much. I think I definitely needed to take a little break because like it was like I said during the sleep ASMR, it was like my body was telling me to like, all right, you need to relax. And it turns out that my friends, some of my hometown friends have been planning a little trip for a while. And I was debating whether or not I should go, but I decided like, you know what? I think I would like to go. I think like it'd probably be pretty healthy for me if I went for a nice break. So I'm gonna do it. So I said I was gonna do that, and I did, and it was really fun. There's really not much to say about those trips because I've been on that kind of a thing with my friends quite a few times. We will go typically to this one friend's house who lives way out in the country, and we just hole up in his house and we play video games for like 2 or 3 days. It's really healing. It's really, really healing to just forget about everything for a little while. And then once it's all over, we just head home. Our game of choice, typically Mario Party, lots of molding. It's a lot of like 4-player Switch games and stuff like that. So it's just nice to kind of remember that games can also be fun as well as being work, which is kind of nice. So I had a really, really good time. Fun. Thank you for the super. I'm sorry if I'm missing any supers, everybody. What I'm seeing on my end, chat is accelerating to the, like, up to the nth degree. I'm not sure if that's how it looks for all of you. Like, it's accelerating so fast that it's, like, repeating itself. It's so weird. So, thank you very much. Thank you very much to Mochi Bunny for the super. Happy birthday. Midnight Tsukino, thank you so much. Yeah, it's definitely looping. I'll try refreshing this shit. I can't read this. Seda, thank you so much. There's not, yeah, so like that was pretty much it. I just spent like a good while relaxing. Do you know what did happen though? I found one of my new favorite videos of all time. I did put on slow mode and it's still fucking with me. So, I found one of my all-time favorite videos, right? So this video is really funny. And it's got Gus Fring from Breaking Bad, and he says, it's like a voiceover that doesn't really sound like him, but it's got like his intonation, like his speech patterns, right? And so what he says is, hello there, my name is Gustavo. There are bugs inside your skin. Get them out. Get them out. They are in there. They are crawling around inside of there. Get them out. Get them out. There are worms in your eyes. They are in there. They're in there. They are in there. Get them out. Get them out right now. The objective is to remove the bugs where they stand. Get them out. Get them out. Something about how calm he is and like the way that he kind of stutters at some point. It's like they are in there. They are in there. Get them out. Get them out. Get them out right now. It really freaked me out when I first saw it, and now it's just like a comfort video. I'm like, yeah, maybe there are bugs inside my skin. Thank you, Yitzing here. Thank you, FF, for the Aka Super. I want you to be with me for a long time as well. He. I'm very happy. I've been very happy recently. Blob, thank you so much. Danya, thank you so much. Gladys, thank you so much. So what has been happening in my life? Foxberry, thank you so much. Yeah, you were being a little right, weren't you? Fool guys. Rachel, thank you so much. Yeah, Kindred breaking Neil again. He's just so jealous. He's so jealous that he can't come and ask for any kisses. Michiko, thank you very much. So what's been happening? Well, I have a few things to update you all on. For the Law Project, you will not learn... It has a title, but you will not learn that title until it comes out. Diego has been working very, very hard on the music. The music, it has so far been the most expensive aspect of the project to commission, but I think it will be worth it. I've listened to the music and it sounds amazing so far. Really, really, really good. It sounds fantastic. And we had a really nice meeting and I gave him a load of sort of influences from different soundtracks to say, oh, can you sort of do some research on this, see if you're inspired by this and that and this and that. And he really like took the goalpost and fucking ran with it and started coming up with all of these interesting ideas. He's been a joy to work with, and so I'm really looking forward to hearing more of that. My role as editor for this project kind of has to begin right now. So the way that I would do a project like this is that I need to spend some time. It's long. It's very long. It will. If you consider the official definition of a feature film to be 40 minutes or longer, it will probably be 40 minutes or longer. So I'm going to need to get all of the still images ready for editing as of basically today, and then I believe the final like corrections to the artwork will be finished. Will be finished on the 15th of next month, and when that happens, I have to be ready to start editing with voices and with music. So that's when the music is going to be finished. That's when I will have contacted all of the voice actors. We have a complete cast now, and there are some very recognizable names involved, which you should all find very, very fun. And what's really interesting is that this experience and actually getting this project together, having the artwork come back after it was in production for such a long time, it's really kind of reminded me, I've probably said this before, it's really kind of reminded me of what I did and why VTubing specifically interested me so much. And getting a chance to really flex a lot of these sort of creative muscles has been amazing. I've been so motivated and I've been so interested in making this all work. I just can't wait. I just can't wait for this all to take place. Thank you very much for family. Thank you Hayako. Thank you Ignis Fatus. Thank you for family. Thank you very much. I think this, yeah, the supers are looping, so I'm probably gonna wind up thanking people a bunch of different times. Tender Dream, thank you very much for the Aka Super. Hopefully that loads on my end. It's so strange. Tender Dream, thank you very much. 522 times, that's a lot of kisses. Can you please put them on my forehead? The mark on my forehead from when I smacked into the cabinet, it looks really bad. It looks really, really bad. It looks like I'm from some kind, you know, it looks like I just came out of like an obstacle course or something like that, or like I'm some kind of daredevil and I failed a stunt. Like, it looks really fucking bad. It doesn't hurt unless I touch it, but it looks, if anyone was to see me today, they'd be like, Jesus Christ, what happened to you? And I'd be like, I would tell them the most dramatic version of it. Like, yeah, well, you know, these 45 highly trained assassins, they busted down my door and they tried to make off with all of my jewels. But I fought them off and was left with this nasty forehead bump. You know, one of them tried to pistol whip me, and then I kicked him in the balls and I tore him off and threw him out the window. So it's fine. Shushu, thank you very much for the super. Oh, I'm sorry you have a fever. I hope it feels better soon. Much money, thank you very much. I think the chat on screen is a little more reliable than the chat in YouTube, so I'm going to try reading that. Saginiku, thank you very much for the super. So yeah, that's been really interesting. Albacoris, thank you for the super. That's been a really interesting experience for me. And Phoenix Jiang, thank you for the super. Happy Kindred Day. On the subject, I cannot say too much. I cannot say too much just yet, so I'll be very, very vague. But I spoke with Manager-san about, I spoke with, what am I trying to say? Jackie, thank you for the super. I spoke with Manager-san about future projects and stuff like that, and like sort of my plans for what I want to do in terms of extra, I guess, outside of streaming, like projects that I can make for all of you. And we spoke about the necessities in making these productions, and the news so far is good. The news is very, very, very good. I received a very interesting and very good piece of news. So if you are invested in this kind of thing, then there is good stuff to look forward to. So yes, I think that things are going to be looking up from here. I'm definitely very. I mean, they've been looking up for a while. Oh my God, Tokito sent 200 gifted members. Jesus Christ, thank you so much. I hadn't even noticed because chat was acting up. Chilik, thank you very much for the super. Benny, thank you very much. The Aka Super, still saving up, but today is special. Don't feel the need to give me money if you don't want to, but I really appreciate you nonetheless. Thank you so much. What happened to my forehead? It looks more handsome today. What do you mean? What happened to my forehead? I walked headfirst into an open cabinet door and it went bang. Jock-san, I miss you too, baby. Yeah. Aura, thank you very much for the Aka Super. I missed you so much. I'm glad you had a great time. Thank you so much for the Aka Super, Aura. That's really, really kind of you. Yeah, I really want to... Our chat is still doing the thing. It's still repeating itself. Just like the past has a way of repeating itself. Connie, thank you for the super. I was so happy to meet so many of you at CWT today. That was such a great experience. Like the... Okay, so the thing about CWT that shocked me the most, first of all, you all were really, really kind. A really lovely audience, honestly. I had like a little... It's really cute. Staff gave me a little list of phrases that I could use, and so I was saying all of that kind of stuff, and every time I said a phrase, it was like yeah, which was really, really nice. And also the translator, the lady up at front with the short hair who was translating all of my ridiculous babbling in such in what I imagine to be a very interpretive way. So impressive, so impressive. I felt really kind of like, oh, I was like, huh. Yan, thank you for the super. And Jen, thank you very much for the super. Oh, your Twitter account, no. I'm sure you'll get it back soon. I'm sure you'll get it back soon. Yeah, as well. Thank you for the Akasupa 522 day. Can't wait to see what you'll have next for us and to be here for your next milestones. Yes, I'm looking forward to it very much. Thank you so much, Dad, as well. That's really kind of you. Thank you, Kuroi. Thank you, Kendra. I really need some kisses on my fucking forehead. Thank you very much, Yui, for the super. I did have a great time. Woo. Text, thank you very much. I listened to certain ASMRs at Sunday church. So, oh. I wonder how meta it must have been to listen to the Tenchi ASMRs. Rem, thank you very much for the super. I missed you too. Oh man, thank you very much. I would like... Boba's never really been my thing. I've never really enjoyed bubble tea all that much. Steffi, thank you very much. Thank you, Miss Pigtails. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Whoa. YouTube chat is getting so fucked up. I've never seen it do this before. It's really confusing. Mary Lively, thank you for the super. Thank you, Sapphire, for the Aka super. You're 100 super. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so kind. We're getting closer to my goal every single day. Efta, thank you very much for the super. Elsa, thank you. Sunny, thank you very much. Very baby. You know, maybe soon. I'll have to think about it. Meritress, thank you very much. And Amok Moon, thank you very much. Listen, if my goal is to be the most super chatted channel on YouTube someday, maybe doing a subathon sooner rather than later might be a good idea. I think that would be a lot of fun. Swing, thank you so much. I think the problem with a subathon is that I would like forget what to do a lot of the time, you know? I'd be like, what am I doing? I'd be like, what do we play now? You know? I think it would take like, I think that's the kind of thing where I would need to ask, yeah, after the project is done would be really good. You know? Because I think that the project is probably going to sort of like gather a lot of attention from outside of Niji or outside of, maybe even outside of VTubing altogether. Maybe doing something big and crazy like that right afterwards would be interesting. If I was to do a subathon, I imagine it would be like lots of, like Jaden Animations did her subathon, where it's like lots of 12-hour VODs. You know, lots and lots of 12-hour VODs so instead of on Twitch where you just leave it going, I would essentially have a timer that only counts down during or while I'm live. So 12-hour VODs, and then I would, you know, grab some sleep, and then when I wake up and start the stream again, it would be like, the timer would resume from where it was the day previous. So, you know, I think that's probably how it would work. It would probably be a little less satisfying than a Twitch one, but YouTube is where I am, so I got to make do with what I got. Cats, thank you very much for the super. Holly Jolly, thank you for the super. Our chat member... What the fuck? 9 months. Do you want to name our chat membership, baby? His name shall be Raphael, and he will become a Ninja Turtle. Shinru, thank you very much for the Akasupa. Thank you for bringing such gentle kindreds together. Oh, happy birthday for tomorrow! I want to do an ASMR tomorrow. You know, I'm suddenly feeling... I wasn't sure how I felt about it this morning, but I'm suddenly feeling motivated to do that private investigator ASMR tomorrow. Sabina Caddy, thank you very much. Smee, thank you very much. Andrew, thank you very much. Glad you had fun on your trip. I graduated from college the other day. I saw, actually. The For You page was very kind. Finally free. I kiss your forehead to heal the owie. Thank you very much. Thank you. Sabina, thank you very much. Dro, thank you very much for the super as well. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Maritza, thank you so much for the super. Delightful little balls. I have enough balls of my own, actually. Key Diva, thank you very much. Also because your shirt leaves your credit... You got the shirt? Very good. You know, when I thought of doing the shirt for the merch, I really did not consider the whole boyfriend shirt aspect. When I thought of it, I was like, oh, it'll be... I was just inspired by Kanai-senpai and what he did for his merch a while ago. So that's kind of like, I thought, oh, that'll be a good one. But actually, it turns out that it's a really great pairing for the perfume. So thank you very much to all of you, or should I say congratulations to all of you who bought the perfume and the shirt, because you can now experience what it's like to get to miss me after I go home after blowing your back out. Which is a really, for a VTuber, that's a great 4D experience, I think, anyway. Thank you very much, Lollipop, for the Akasupa. Thank you very much. Margot, thank you so much. 15, thank you very much. Photoshop a scar on your forehead. I mean, I probably should do. It's not a scar. It's more of a bruise. It's more of a bruise. A very red bruise. Maggie, thank you so much. Thanks, Eden, for the super. I have to drive a lot. Oh, no. Really, thank you for the super. You know what I need to do soon? I have not driven a car since before the pandemic, and I'm so scared of getting back behind the wheel. I need to, like, I feel like it would be a good way to kind of fix my sleep schedule, would be to have, like, some early morning driving lessons, like sort of 9 a.m. driving lessons to kind of get myself back behind the wheel. Yeah, I need to take it slow. I need to, like, be taken out to some field. I need to be taken out to, like, a field and just slowly drive around and be like, okay, I'm getting it. To be honest with you, I'm really scared of driving a manual, because that's the thing about the UK. Thank you, Kendra. I'm glad you enjoyed the White Day much. Thank you, Shizuku. The thing about... What is it? Shu. And Yui, thank you very much for the super. If I wear your shirt, it doesn't look like boyfriend shirt. It looks like I'm the boyfriend. You're delusional. You're delusional. Shu, thank you very much for the super. You're delusional. Cinelox, thank you very much for the super. Yeah, so in the UK, automatic cars, they're not exactly a rarity, but they're definitely not the norm. The law in the UK is that you will most likely learn with a stick or manual, and then you're allowed to drive both automatic and manual. The problem with manual is that I can do it, but it freaks me out. And I failed driving tests before because I've been driving a manual, right? So that's the problem with a manual. So I failed my driving test before. So in my second driving test, I was killing it. I was doing so well. This was quite a while ago. I was doing so well. I was parking properly. I was looking both ways. I was checking my mirrors. I was, remembering all my theory. Instructor asked me a theory question, got it right first time, all that kind of stuff. And then pull up to a mini roundabout, stall, because not because I stalled. No, actually I didn't stall. What happened was the gear stick, I took my foot off the clutch a little too fast, and the gear stick got stuck between neutral and first gear. And I was like, and immediately I panicked and I was like, I just put it back in, and I tried to put it back in first, but I'd already stopped in the middle of the road. And that's what we call a major fault. And I was, unfortunately, I failed the test. And I have this baked in fear of, like, what if I'm trying to stick shift? I've just pulled out onto the motorway, or, the freeway, or whatever it is, the highway, or what, the motorway, that's what we call it. And suddenly I'm trying to switch from 4th to 5th gear, and suddenly, what? Gear stick gets stuck in the middle of a 80-mile-an-hour road. What's going to happen to me? I can't help but feel like maybe just admitting that I will never be able to drive a manual and getting an automatic license might be for the best, but, I still feel like maybe that's... I feel I don't want to let myself be defeated because I was so fucking close last time. But Sage Rios, thank you for the super, and Allison, thank you very much for the super. To both of you, thank you very much. Many baby, thank you so much. Douse my shirt in blazing Mr. Sam. That's the best one. Kumio Vixen, thank you very much. It's a fact. Yeah, no, I've been driving with 3 pedals. I was trying to learn to drive for years. For years I was driving, and then COVID happened, and I fell off. 15, thank you very much for the super. And Yinzia, thank you very much for the Aka super. Really appreciate you creating such a wonderful clan. I'm having a tough time these days, and my Kindred friend helped me so much. Oh, I'm really, really glad that you made a good friend. I mean, this is a nice community, so I'm not entirely surprised. June, thank you very much. Gloves, thank you very much. I'll try. Italian Love Cake, thank you very much for the super. Good luck with your puppies. And Moeko, thank you very much. All right, Yui, I can vibe with that. I can vibe with that one. That's all right. Driving yeah, it's just for getting around. But then your mates bully you if you drive an automatic. I have a friend who has an automatic, Stumpy drives an automatic, and he's like, and everyone's like, wait, it's not real driving though, is it? You're not actually driving though. I just don't really want to deal that if I'm carpooling. I just don't really want to deal with that. Tell them off, they'll tell me off. There's no stopping them. Angel Rideno, thank you very much for the super. Thank you, Betty Bean Pie, thank you very much. Oh, that sounds so much fun. I'm glad you had fun. Sal, thank you for the 50 gifted members. Thank you so much. Oblivion Avenue, thank you very much. I think the best thing about driving is you get to spend time with your favorite music. That's why I like walking so much. That's why I like walking so much, because if I walk... oh, God, I had the most wonderful day recently. Well, there was my day off where I had a really big walk. And then recently, on the day that I got all of the artwork for the law project back, I took a walk to a local pub, and it was like a good 20-30 minute walk, and I was listening to music that I had in mind to be inspirational for the soundtrack for it, and I was envisioning a lot of these different scenes and how I would edit them to this music. And God, it was a very emotional walk. I was very proud of myself after that. Yan Yan Eve, thank you very much. And the food was really good too. Hibiki Jun, thank you very much for the super. Crystal, thank you for the Aka Super. This looks like a super project. Daddy's credit card, start. Happy 522, I miss you so much. I miss you too. I stole your card again. Want to take it back? I'll think about it if you say you miss me. Crystal, I really miss you. I miss you so much. Please give her my credit card back. There's only one of them. There's only one of them. Actually, I mean, I have a company card, but you know, not like a Niji one. That's just for me. Foxy, thank you very much for the super. Ooh, a fanfic. That's always fun. Thank you, Margaret, for the 5 gifted. And Irushin, thank you for the Aka super. Free Aka. For the last fucking time, they're not free. They're not free. These are coming out of my own bank account. These are coming out of my own bank account, and then YouTube is going to take their cut, and it's going to be a whole nightmare. I'm going to be ruined overnight. Chin Chin, thank you very much. Chillax, thank you very much for the Aka super. First Kindred Day I share with you, and I hope... Oh my god, there are so fucking many! What are you guys doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Where's all this money coming from? My bank account, that's where! Chillax, thank you very much for the Aka super. Thank you so much. Okay, I have to keep up with these. Thank you very much, Ming, for the Aka super. Chin Chin Babette, thank you very much. Thank you, Kane, for the 10 gifted. Thank you so much. Goodness me, this and YouTube, like, struggling to keep up. Oh, this is a nightmare. It looks like I'm getting 300 Aka supers a minute. Okay, shh, calm. YouTube, calm it. Okay, good. Eastgoogles, thank you very much for the Aka super. It's a year since I got 1 million on Bilibili. That's insane. Oh my god. And it will be a year since we hit 1 million very soon as well. On YouTube anyway. Aniko, thank you very much for the Aka super. Good. I need protecting, especially if I'm hitting my head on cabinet doors as much as I am right now. I love you too. Bluebird, thank you very much. Red Soup, secretly. Okay, I won't tell anyone. Feng Shimu, thank you very much for the Aka super. Happy Kindred Day. Happy Kindred Day to you too. Matsuko, thank you very much for the Aka super. I'm really glad you've been enjoying using the perfume. Kukumiao, thank you very much for the Aka super. Waini. Thank you, Allison, for the super. Oh, please load. Please don't let me lose it now. Don't let me lose it now. Oh, I was doing so well. YouTube! It's not Tuesday. Oh, and now it's caught in a loop, and no matter how many times I click, it keeps going back to where it started. YouTube, please. I want to say thank you to all of the lovely Kindred giving me all of these Aka supers. I need to... Oh god, you know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna open the list of super chats in YouTube. Oh god, thank you very much, everybody. Earn supers. Let me have a look. Okay, what do we got? Okay, I can do this now. Oh my god, there's so many. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, so we got to Allison. Thank you very much for the super. In your Honda Blast MCR, that sounds like fun. Kalai, thank you very much for the Aka super. Free super, let's go. Wish you and Kindred a very good day. I am having a good day, and I hope you have a good day too. Suming, thank you for the Aka super. Move... Shut the fuck up. Move Fong, thank you very much for the Aka super. I want to give you my whole soul, including its quirks and bad temper. I will eat it. Thank you very much for the chin chin. I'll give you one back. More amount. Thank you very much for the Aka super. We've come a long way from where we began. We certainly have. Thank you for the Akasupa Waini. Yining, thank you for the Akasupa Waini. Angela, thank you very much for the super. Eileen Yu, thank you so much for the Akasupa Chin Chin. Fei Li, thank you very much for the Akasupa Waini. Tian Tian, thank you very much for the Akasupa. Every day I am with you makes me feel warm and relaxed. Me too. Me too. I love spending time with you. Sweetie, thank you for the Akasupa. It's not free.
They're not free. They're not free. Be careful. Spend your money responsibly or it'll kill you.
Zerafina, thank you very much for the super. Yulia Pipis, thank you very much for the Akasupa. Waini. Sorokula, thank you so much. Skullful of chocolate, thank you very much for the super. Tag me in a subjective picture. You do whatever you want. I'm very, very rarely triggered by NSFW content on Twitter, so if you wanted to, I probably won't wind up seeing it anyway because notifications are turned off for me, but if I do see it, I'll probably enjoy it. Gristle, thank you very much for the Akasupa. Happy International Kindred Day. Thank you so much, Gristle. Jean, thank you for the Akasupa. I actually did go out and get milk yesterday, so yeah. Olive and Gay, thank you very much for the Akasupa. Leave my card alone. Leave my card alone. It is romantic, isn't it? And such a great coincidence that so close to the original Kindred Day is my 522nd day since streaming. Zestu, thank you very much for the Akasupa. Stuck in Donkey Kong Country 2 while you're away. It's okay. Donkey Kong Country 2 is incredibly fucking hard. Forgive yourself. The game is an asshole. I have to get that fucking cable. I want to play DK. Okay, I want to play DK64 this week. I'm gonna try and get that fucking cable tonight. Thank you very much, Rio Oshino. Thank you, Cerulia. Thank you, Tatsia. Thank you very much. Thank you, Miao Bing, for the Akasupa. 200th super chat. Fucking Jesus Christ. You're so generous. Tian Tian, thank you very much for the Akasupa. From a name that I definitely cannot read. Falling in love with you is out of control. Hey, how do you think I feel? And Mio Angelo, thank you very much for the Akasupa as well. And there have been more, and there have been more, and there have been more. Your generosity will never cease to amaze me. I mean it when I say I will never get used to this kind of kindness. No free supers today, please, please. Be reasonable, be responsible with your money. There is only so much. Yubo, thank you very much. Blue Gal, thank you very much. Harumi, thank you for the Akasupa. I'll always be with you too. Kendra Bratton, thank you so much. I'm very happy to be back. Dro, thank you very much. Kumaki, thank you very much. Guan, thank you very much for the Akasupa. It is your money, stop lying! Shako, thank you very much for the Akasupa. I just got a Mi Puppet for a road trip, buddy, so no complaining in my automatic Prius since you get a great view. You know what? You know what? Ah, that's cute. That's cute. Avarice, thank you very much. Aisha, Saginiku, thank you very much. Allison, thank you very much. I did have a lot of fun with Ike. I'll tell you more about what we did together in a little bit. 15, thank you very much for the super. And Suika, thank you very much for the Akasupa. I love you too. And to everyone who took part in that project, you are insanely generous. And I am blown away every day by the kindness that I am shown here. After having taken a little break, to be shown that much of a welcome back is ridiculous. And I want to emphasize just how proud I am of all of you for being so lovely and so kind. Thank you so much. You're all amazingly generous to me. And I want to pay it back in kind. Sia, thank you. Youngju, thank you very much. June. Well, and now it's looping again. And Usachi, thank you very much. Adrienne, thank you very much. So yeah, having Ike over was lovely. We had lots of really fun times together. Thank you very much, Sunny, and thank you, Zarafina. So what are some stories about what happened? So, after the stream, we chilled for a bit. I asked him, so when he got here, the first thing we did was I took him back to my apartment, and he got settled in. I settled him down, and then we sort of had a chat. We caught up, and then I said, what would you like for dinner tonight? And I gave him two options. I was like, would you like steak or would you like sushi? And he said I could fuck up some sushi right now. And I took him to a very, very high-end sushi restaurant that I really, really like. I tend not to go for the sushi there. I tend to go for the sashimi, but because that's one of my favorite foods now, surprisingly. And we went there, and it's when I tweeted Ike is being very brave, because it's very... The funny thing is that it's very similar to the food we had in Japan. because it's the UK, obviously the quality of the ingredients are not quite as good, and that's just how it is. It's still great. It's still great for what I'm able to get while I'm out here. The thing is, since going to Japan, I've adapted to seafood and to sashimi and Japanese food very, very well. I don't think Ike has been able to quite so well. He struggled with a lot of the food, and the servers there are very sort of polite and very fancy, but they're also quite cheeky. And when I finished my like big sashimi plate, they came over and they were like, "I see you." I think one of the waiters, he didn't sound Japanese at all. I think he was Italian. He goes like, "I see you hated the sashimi," and I looked at the like polished, clean sashimi board, and I said, yeah, I hated it. I thought it was terrible. Oh, it was absolutely atrocious, you know. But then Ike hadn't been able to finish much of his, and so they were sort of like, "Oh, it's all right. You know, you want something else?" And it's the kind of place where if you don't like what you order, they'll just take it off the bill, and they'll be like, "Would you like something else?" But he insisted, and he said, "You know, I'm just getting through whatever I can," and it was very cute. He did manage to have a lot more than he thought. And then there were some things that sort of, some things that he didn't think he would like that he was able to get through, and some things that he really couldn't deal with. He didn't actually manage to eat much sushi in the end, but we still had a really, really nice time. Then we went home, and I got him settled in, and that was pretty much, I can't remember if we did anything else. Nah, I think after the food... Oh yeah, we went back and had to play Fall Guys like the instant we got home. Right, so we were going back, and he didn't drink as much as I did. I had like a sake pairing with my set meal. So I had 5 glasses of sake while I was there, and a beer too before we started. So I drank a lot, and we neglected to go to the bathroom before we left. So we were on the train heading home. And we were close to getting back to my place, and we both needed to piss so bad. It was like the instant you get off of the train, it's like, oh, us being able to pee is now like in our own hands. And I turned to him and I said, "Ike, would you be all right if we ran?" And he said, "All right." And we fucking, on a kind of a crowded street, we just sprinted straight back towards my place, just jumped straight inside, and thankfully I have more than one bathroom, so we were able to take our pisses simultaneously. And after that, everything was fine, and then we played Fall Guys. And we could catch up on supers real quick. Thank you so much, Kumio Vixen. Thank you very much for the super. Oh yeah, he told me about the fucking thing. I have a little acrylic keychain that staff sent me on my keys. It's the Kiribati one, I think. The little one where I'm like a little dark wizard. I have that one on my keychain, and I thought like, man, this thing is peeling off really fast. And he said, "Vox, that's the protective thing." And I was like, oh. And now I'm like, oh, this does look really good, actually. It was really funny. Thank you very much, Summer, for the super. I'm really glad you had it. You touched a... Oh, yeah. Yeah, a little bit. I kind of do. Thank you, Luluwolf, for the Aka super. Mwah. Responsible for me. Ain't nobody responsible for me. Deirdre's videos, thank you so much. Thank you, Ignis, for the super. Oh, thank you very much. Want to flex on your friends and learn how to ride a dirt bike? Oh, I've never ridden a dirt bike, but I've ridden quad bikes before. That's a lot of fun. Thank you very much for the gifted. So then the next day, we did our ASMR collab. We didn't really do anything in the morning. We woke up quite late. What scared me about the second day is that it was about half an hour before we were supposed to start, and I knocked on the door to go and wake Ike up. I hadn't heard or seen from him all morning. And then I knocked and he said, "Come in." And I opened the door. He's already fully dressed, like on his way out the door. And I was like, how conveniently timed was this? So he got up, did the ASMR collab. That was a lot of fun. And then, obviously, getting Ike to try proper caviar and him genuinely loving it was a really nice experience. I'm so glad he had fun and he didn't struggle with it. I'm really, really glad that he enjoyed the food. And then I asked him, would you like to go out for dinner again tonight, or would you like to stay in and relax? He said, you know what, I'm feeling kind of tired. Let's get some pizza. And so we ordered pizza, and we played Smash together. We played Smash. I had a really, really good time, actually. He needed to take a call, and I did a load of, like, offline games versus the CPUs, and I was, like, practicing a bunch. So I had a lot of fun with that. We played Smash. He played Joker pretty much every time, and I played Kazuya pretty much every time. And he's not bad. He's not bad. Even though he doesn't actively play the game like I do, he still did pretty well, and he got me a few times. And then afterwards, we said, when the pizza arrived, he said, okay, let's show each other, let's do like a double bill, right? So I'll show you a movie, and then you show me a movie. And I was like, you know what? That's a pretty nice idea. So he showed me this, fittingly, he decided to show me a Swedish film called Let the Right One In, which is a vampire movie. And that's kind of reductive. It's more of a coming-of-age, very dark, young love story with vampires as a theme. And it's great. I thought it was some serious, like, cinema. I had a really, really good time watching that. It was just me and the lad, sat on my sofa, watching these movies on my big-ass TV. Really, really enjoyed it. There's a lot of, like, slow scenes, and I always appreciate it when a film decides to slow the fuck down a lot. I find it to be very good. Like, when a film just has a character kind of sat, and they don't really show anything, you know, like, that's great. That's really great for me, and Let the Right One In has a bunch of scenes like that, and they really kind of add to the ambiance and the atmosphere. And then I chose to show, after we finished that, we took a short break, and then I said, you know what? I'm going to give you a choice. Do you want to watch The Whale or do you want to watch The Revenant? And he had no preference, so I said, all right, I haven't seen it in a while. Let's watch The Revenant. The Revenant's a long-ass film. It's 2 hours, 36 minutes. I guess in the grand scheme of things, it's not that long, but it's long in terms of how a lot of movies are released these days. Revenant is a fucking banger movie. The Revenant is an insane film. When I first saw The Revenant, it was before I really had any sort of practice or training in terms of how to make film. And when I watched The Revenant back then, and I thought it was incredible. Watching The Revenant with experience and with context for how difficult it is to make films, especially on location, it came out in 2015-16, like late 2015. I am floored and stunned that The Revenant even exists. I don't feel like it should exist, you know? It's such a technical achievement, and I feel like there are very few films that are as impressively made as The Revenant. So I'm going to quickly catch up on supers, and I'll talk to you about The Revenant. Ponchan Maru, thank you very much for the super. Thank you, Pei Ying, for the Aka super. Allison, thank you very much. So, did I miss any? Oh, it's done the thing again. They're looping on me. Zedafina, thank you very much. Allocked, thank you so much. It's looping. I think it like loops all of them like 3 times. There you go. Yuki, thank you for the Aka super. And Kendra Brand, thank you very much for the super. It is based on a true story. So, The Revenant is a film made by Alejandro González Iñárritu, and it is a film that, while not done in one continuous take like his previous film, Birdman, there are a lot of shots, scenes, and sequences that make use of the illusion of a one continuous take, and it is insane. So, all of The Revenant is about, I'll be very vague, it's a revenge story about Hugh Glass, who is a real mountain man and a tracker in colonial-era America, traveling across the snowy tundra of America's Midwest in the middle of winter, desperately trying to find a man to have his revenge. I won't tell you what for, but he's out for revenge. And this film is done all on location. I think maybe there are 1 or 2 scenes that have constructed sets on location. Every single scene is on location. So most of the films that you see will have a set that's built on a soundstage with convenient lighting and with a snack bar and with toilet facilities and catering and everything. Most films are quite comfortable to make. If you do it on a set, the hardest part is obviously the creative side, and you give yourself the sort of the space and the ease of access to be as creative as you want to be. The Revenant speaks as a deeply creative and insanely impressive story, but every single scene is on location and in a very fucking harsh environment. So because of environmental changes and global warming, it's not shot where they say it is. It's not in like America's Midwest because it doesn't snow like that there anymore. It's very much farther north, sort of near Canada or like very much in the north of America during the winter. Leonardo DiCaprio, who won his first ever Oscar as Best Actor for playing Hugh Glass, he described it as the most grueling and terrible and most painful experience of his entire life. And I don't blame him. If you watch The Revenant, pretty much every scene, apart from certain things, are 100% real. Hang on. Yeah, I mean, the poor crew, but, you know, we say that's what suffering for your art means. And the product that came out is worth every single wit suffered, I think. It's one of the most impressively made films I've ever seen. Also, there is no artificial lighting used in the entire film. The lighting is either sunlight, moonlight, or firelight. There are no studio lights involved, which is crazy. So there are some sequences that are complex action sequences taking place in the real woods that are incredibly complicated and very difficult to coordinate, and they are done in one continuous take in the middle of winter in the north of America, which means most likely they would have about 4 hours per day to perfect a shot, and if they missed it, start again tomorrow. It's done. We fucked it up, and we have to go again. So everybody in every single chain of production needed to be on their A game in this terrible weather throughout this entire shoot. And that's not even mentioning the story, and I won't really mention the story, but there are themes about like the death of nature. There are themes about colonialism. There are themes about like all of this very serious stuff. It's a really serious, very dark film. There's a lot of language that's very hurtful. There are a lot of things that happen that are extremely traumatizing. It's a very dark film and extremely violent. I'm surprised it's not rated 18. It's rated 15. I'm very surprised that it's not given the highest rating, because some of the violent shit that happens in The Revenant is really fucking difficult to watch. And a lot of what you see is Hugh Glass dragging himself in fits of pain across the tundra, and you feel physically cold while you're watching this. Like, while I was watching it with Ike, he kept saying, yeah, this film is making me feel anxiety, but obviously since he and I love those kinds of movies, he was like, this is great, I love feeling this anxiety. Safi Mo, thank you for the super, and Yoisu, thank you for the 10 gifted. So yeah, I would highly encourage watching The Revenant. I probably won't do a watch along anytime soon because I saw it recently, but I would really recommend watching it on your own time. I think it's a really fantastic movie, and I hope that you guys enjoy it if you do decide to watch it. Try to just... There's a lot of non-literal storytelling in it. There are sort of dream sequences, and there's like a lot of heavy symbolism, like very little of the... You know, there's a very basic story that's quite easy to understand. But there's a lot of non-literal stuff that you may need to kind of think laterally about, just kind of allow there to be an interpretation of it in your head. There's a lot that I have to say about what the film means, but obviously it wouldn't be fitting for me to say it here. So yeah, you know, that's happy birthday, Onigiri! I do still need to watch Princess Mononoke. Thank you, Anne, and thank you, Allison. Thank you very much for the super. Happy birthday, Onigiri. Welcome back. Thanks for the $2, buddy. Thanks for the 2. You better not have stolen my credit card as well, you little bastard. Yeah, he really has been telling me for years to watch Mononoke, and I really do need to watch it. You little bastard, just to get me to notice your chat. You're on the thing behind me. Look at that. You're on the shelf behind me. You could just whip out your iPhone and do that yourself. But no, he needed to hop off the shelf and he needed to come down and grab my wallet. All right. Stop stealing my fucking money! Stop stealing my money! Oh wait, no, the supers are repeating, right? May Grace, thank you very much for the super. Thank you so much. I don't like it. Well, I like it. I don't like it. Why? One more word out of you, and I'm gonna keep pretending that you sound like a tiny little Italian American man. Wow, well, one, you stick them up. I'm gonna gaslight people into thinking you sound like Scrappy Doo. How do you feel about that, Onigiri? Huh? I'm gonna gaslight people into thinking you sound like Scrappy Doo. Okay. Onigiri power. You don't want that, do you? You just come up with another horrible voice. Yeah, so you better watch your fucking tone, boy. Stealing money to give it for Onigiri birthday. All right, I'll put together a little birthday envelope for him. I'll take him out for yakiniku or something like that. Cholo, thank you very much for the super. My lips are huge and plush and very kissable. Don't you dare try and tell me. Don't you dare try and tell me that I'll run out of lip if I keep kissing. I can kiss every day. I've been kissing my whole life. And I'm a whole old ass man. Allison, thank you very much for the super. Yeah, happy birthday, Onigiri. Thanks, Midnight Tsukino. Yeah, I've watched a little bit. I've watched a little bit of a proof. I got no proof. You just have to believe me. I have plenty of bitches, I promise. Yeah, and they're all watching the stream right now. Aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? Very lively, thank you for the super. Summer, thank you very much. Onigiri Food Fund, yes, he has not eaten in weeks. He has not eaten in weeks. Rebecca M, thank you very much for the super. Nezumi, thank you very much. And Shue, thank you very much for the super. Run out of money. No, don't. If you've run out of money, don't worry about giving super chats to me, okay? I'm very financially comfortable, so if you don't want to, you don't have to. I appreciate it, but please, you know, be sensible with your money, okay? Gloves, thank you very much for the super. Avis, thank you very much for the super. I can't believe it's been this long. Thank you for being here. I love you and the Kindred so much. Thank you very much. And Akaros, thank you very much for the super. I will always attempt to take Onigiri somewhere fancy. I mean, I don't know, gnawing on credit card. That's where they keep going. That's where they keep going. Gene, thank you very much for the super. What else did I do with Ike? Well, we watched those movies, and then what was really nice, Ches, thank you very much for the super. What was really, really nice, so we finished The Revenant. Revenant is a long fucking movie, and when we finished the movie, we realized that we had overgone on a meeting we were going to have with staff, and so we quickly scrambled, like, 15 minutes late to the meeting, and then we were like, sorry, we were watching Kino, we were watching True Cinema, and then we slept in, and the next day, Ike was headed back to the airport, and he said, listen, we've got a few hours, and I said, what do you want to do today? And he said, listen, do you want to just go hit up a ramen place? And I was like, my man, let me take you to a ramen place. And so we went to one of my favorite ramen joints. We went out, and the day was fucking beautiful. It was so sunny and beautiful and lovely. And we went out on this beautiful little walk. We went and we got ramen. And just like we did on the second off collab, we just randomly decided, yo, you want to go get some ramen? We were like, shit! And so we just jumped on the train and went and got some ramen. And then we sort of walked around a little bit. I took him back to the airport, and that was that. It was a really lovely little outing for him. Because as you guys saw on Twitter, he's been quite stressed recently. And so that's basically the beginning and end of the story of that off collab, is that I basically just said, because it's not too hard for him to make it over here, I kind of just said, listen, dude, if you're feeling stressed, you're more than welcome to come and stay with me and make some good streams and stuff anytime you want. And he was like, shit, sounds good. And that was just like 2 weeks ago. I just said, do you want to come over and try to relax for a while? And he was like, yeah. And that was that. Thank you very much. Lindsay for the Akasupa, thank you so much. I was really, really happy to go to CWT as well. My head feels fine. It's just a little, like, it looks bad. It looks worse than it feels. If I touch it, it's quite painful, but it looks much more painful than it is. Yui, Onigiri is sexy. Can I buy him a drink? He's married! Onigiri is married to a terrifying woman. I would say don't be a home wrecker, but she will tear your fucking arms off. Imagine Shiva from Mortal Kombat. That's Onigiri's wife. She'll fuck you up. Don't try it. Why would you know Onigiri when I'm right here? Huh? What's wrong with me? What does he have that I don't? Kaizia Lajulai, thank you very much for the super. Thank you so much. If I could learn an instrument, what would it be and why? I would love to learn the guitar. I think it's a really sexy instrument. I'd really, because it's a nice and like portable. You know, you can sort of take that with you and strum out a little tune. I'd really like to learn how to play the guitar someday, but I don't know if I really have that on the cards for me. Learning an instrument, I feel like would be very difficult for me. I've tried to learn a bunch of instruments. I used to go to classes for guitar and for piano before, but I gave up. Like, it was just very difficult for me. Maybe it's because I didn't try hard enough, but, you know, it wasn't really for me. Dead Out as well, thank you very much. Zestu, thank you very much. Evil Dead Rise, I've heard it's good. Kind of want to check it out. I like all of the creepy stuff I've seen from that. Can I buy Onigiri's wife a drink? I mean, Onigiri's a little guy. I don't know if he's going to be able to do anything about it. Betty Baby, thank you very much. Can I take them both out for a drink? I love scary women. I mean, you can try. You can try. Don't you better disrespect the sanctity of their marriage, okay? Allison, thank you very much. Everybody's making that fucking joke. Super Puppy, thank you so much for the super. Of course, of course. Nice big kiss for my puppy. Cinnaboneri, thank you very much. You're fucking lying. You would miss me. You would miss me. You try to say someone else like Onigiri was your new Oshi, and then you would just... Everyone said the same thing about my gaming chair, and you all came crawling back eventually. Ophelia, you, thank you very much for the super. Glad that my lord had fun. Can I get a kiss? Of course you can. Evan, thank you very much for the super. Thank you very much. And Holy Water, thank you very much. So, I had a thought just a little bit ago about, like, my, I've been having a thought about, like, plans. So, Olivia, thank you very much for the gifted. My lord is the biggest ocean. See, Onigiri is inclined to make funny jokes about me, and even he was being very sweet. So I had some thoughts about, like, literally just now, about an angle I could use, and I think that because the lore project has been so expensive, much more than I had envisioned, maybe what I can do is kind of say, hey guys, so I made this film, and all of the entire budget came out of pocket. So I need to do a subathon so I can make up for the loss. And I'll set like one of those like donation goals so that so that people know like how much I'm asking for, because Jesus Christ, I was like I said, the most expensive aspect was the music, and when you think about how much I'm asking for, so I'm estimating around 40 minutes long for the film, and if you think about custom orchestrated music with real life musicians for all of that, yeah, it makes sense that it costs that much, and so I'm very much looking forward to hearing what it's going to sound like once it's all done. But yeah, it's going to be a lot. I'm probably going to like... I'm not broke. Like, I haven't made any completely, like, irresponsible financial decisions when it comes to the project, but it is still a lot of money of mine that is going into this, so... Well, I'm also going to ask, I imagine once it's released, I'll communicate with Diego on where to put it. Maybe it'll be on my channel, maybe he'll put it up on one of his, on either his Twitter or like YouTube or something like that. But hopefully the soundtrack will be made publicly available at some point as well. Although that will obviously depend on, I'm not sure what the rules are for something like that, so I'll have to ask staff about it. Ideally, it'd be on streaming services. Wouldn't that be cool? So you can see like the kind of official soundtrack on like the album cover, and then you'd have like and then you know what the track names are. Saku, thank you very much. Lynn, thank you very much. Yui, thank you very much. Yeah, you forgot. Yeah, you forgot. I love whiskey. Oh my, thank you very much for the super. I've actually been really enjoying whiskey recently. I fell out with whiskey for a while because I think that before I had this very fortunate position in life, and before I started earning all this money, I would only ever, if I wanted whiskey, I'd only ever be able to buy the very cheapest whiskey, like Co-op whiskey or or Jack Daniels. And recently I thought, you know what, I've got a kind of an interest in trying this out again. I'm Mockmoon, thank you very much for the super. So what I did, you guys know that I'm kind of bougie sometimes. So what I did was, I don't know if you've ever seen, I feel stupid for having made this purchase, but I do really like them. So it's not that big of a deal. Shako and Kendra, thank you very much for the super. So, what was I going to say? So, I purchased... Jack Daniels fucking sucks. You're right. Thank you. If any of you guys have ever encountered ads for this on, like, Facebook, because this is where I found out about it, was getting ads on fucking Facebook, was with this whiskey glass company called Norland, and they sell dumb expensive whiskey glasses, but they are some of the best that you can buy. They're not made of glass, they're made of crystal, you know. And they sort of have, like... So from what I read on their website, they sort of have these, like, rivets. Not rivets, what are they? Chevrons, that's it. In the base of the glass and on the inner walls. That means that when you pour whiskey and when you swirl it, something about the flavors getting released more. I don't really understand it so much. I don't really understand it, but I thought, you know what? If I want to commit to this, if I want to be a whiskey guy, I'm going to get one of these. So I got their tumbler for whiskey on the rocks, and I got the little one for having it neat. And I bought some whiskey, which is a Japanese whiskey that tends to be one of the more expensive ones you can get in a restaurant, called Nikka from the Barrel. And I love the Japanese spelling of whiskey with the uiski. I love that, and you can see that on the label. And so I've been trying that, and I really, really love it. You aerate it to enhance its profile. See, that's hot! Being able to tell me the proper terms with which I can describe whiskey, that's fucking hot, man. We should hang out. Thank you, Effie, for the super, and thank you, Saku. See, I've had a think, actually. So speaking of hibiki, well, first of all, having tried whiskey, I've been getting back into it. Just sort of sipping it, I find that it's so warm, it's really, really nice. Like, it's sort of... The drink itself isn't warm, but it feels warm when it goes down your throat, and it's very sort of soothing and lovely and comforting and all of that kind of stuff, and it's very, very nice. So I definitely want to kind of try more whiskey. And speaking of hibiki, did you know? I learned this from my favorite YouTuber, Trek Trendy. If you fly on ANA to Japan in first class, you can drink Hibiki 21, which is one of the rarest and most expensive whiskeys in the world. It retails as north of $2,000 a bottle, if you can even buy it, which most people cannot. It is very rare. I'm kind of tempted to fly it just for the whiskey. It looks like it would be about as expensive to fly as when I went to America, so I'm curious about that. They also have a very good taster menu, and it's one of the newest first classes in the world. So I'm very interested in trying that out. So yeah, subathon. If we reach the subathon goal to pay back, to pay myself back for all the money I spent on the law project, we can set another goal so I can fly first class back to Japan at some point. Going on a holiday for alcohol, I mean that's a pretty nice idea, I think. Skull full of chocolate, thank you very much for the super. Inspired by one of your RPs and feeling very sexy. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. I'm glad. Saku, thank you very much for the super. Makalan 21 fund. I haven't heard of Makalan 21. Maybe I'm uncultured. What is that? Ooh. Wow, that is also $2,000 a bottle. God damn. Oh, wow. And there's another one called Makalan 52, which is £75,000. £75,000 for that whiskey. Thanks, Memo. They are going to something very noble. I had a chat with staff, actually, and they were open to the idea of me doing, like, a travel review. Yeah, 75,000. It's like that thing of white gold caviar people talked about. Oh, God. You know, someone brought up white gold caviar and it's like $100,000. No matter how bougie I get, I'll never be that bougie, I don't think. Yui, thank you very much for the super. What do you mean, increase my drinking capacity? I'm fucking British. I will drink you under the table. I'm also way bigger than you. Vodka? I like vodka. I like vodka a lot. I really like Crystal Head vodka. The ad for it that Dan Aykroyd did was really funny, but I like Crystal Head vodka quite a bit. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, like I was saying, I spoke with staff about doing a travel review. So I have this idea of like, so if I get, so they said they would ask the airline if like filming is okay, and I think for the vast majority of airlines it very much is. So what I would do is I'd maybe take my camera or just use my phone and record a load of videos of like the seat. I would review the food, and then I'd do a stream, and I would think of like showing a load of these images and then maybe getting a having it redrawn so that it's me, like, and I'm able to take selfies and stuff. I think it'd be really, really interesting. So that, and I would also probably like parody Trek Trendy quite a bit. So what I could do is I would open the stream with like, today I'm flying for 17 hours on board ANA's first class straight from London to Japan, and I'm taking you along for the ride. We're going to experience everything it has to offer, from the in-flight bed, fine dining, and of course the whiskey. But it doesn't come cheap though, retailing north of $10,000. The deal I found was a lot less than that, actually. I want you to know I would not spend that much money on a plane ticket, no matter how good it was. I will spend that much money on a plane ticket if I'm on my deathbed. Like if I'm announced that, yeah, someone is coming to kill you, have a week to live, that's when I spend that much money. I'm gonna be creative with my spending to go on first class. I'm never spending that much on it. Some people spend that much to fly one way, not even a return ticket. That's fucking stupid. I mean, if you're that rich, go for it. I don't know if I am, so I'm gonna like, I like luxury, but I need to kind of be a bit savvy in order to actually get it. Thank you very much, Allison, for the super. You're a lightweight. That's fine. I mean, being a lightweight is not... Thing is, I used to think being a lightweight was nice. Kendra, thank you very much for the super. I used to think lightweight was nice, or like... Oh, so I've kind of... I was a lightweight when I first started drinking, but that was a very, very long time ago. Since then, I drink pretty regularly, and I very much am like, you know, quite heavy with it. The thing is, now, Mamero, that's a very good point, because that's what I was going to bring up. You don't need to spend as much to get drunk. But then, for me, what I'm starting to realize is that maybe being a heavyweight is pretty good, because then, believe it or not, once you have a little bit more money to spend on alcohol, you can actually, believe it or not, buy alcohol that tastes good. I mean, every spirit, unless mixed into a cocktail from vodka, tequila, whiskey, gin, it, at the lowest level, exists just to get you drunk. It doesn't taste good. So at this point in my life, I can actually be like, you know what, I would like to try a whiskey that tastes nice. Damn, imagine that, right? I would like to try whiskey that actually tastes good. Crazy, right? And so from there, being a heavyweight means I get to drink more of it. It means I get to drink more of it and enjoy the taste. And then once I've had enough of it and I've savored the flavor, then I can get drunk. And that's nice. Although, to be fair, honestly, I haven't been properly, like, drunk in a long time. The sake I had and then playing Fall Guys, I was pretty drunk then. But when I'm drunk, I tend not to feel drunk. I just kind of get a bit silly. Then I go piss a lot, and then I get really tired and I fall asleep. So maybe I have ruined it for myself. Maybe I have ruined it. Try Macallan 12 or 18. It's a whiskey, very whiskey stone and sipping. Ooh, and relax. Macallan 12. Oh, that's really not so bad. That's like 60 something. What about Macallan 18? That's 18. 18 is a lot more expensive, but you know what? I mean, for a once in a, you know, for a one and done, for sort of like, hey, just to try it, I'd give that a try. Macallan 18. I'm curious. What is it? Single malt, Speyside. Where is this from? Because I know whiskey brewing is kind of popular all over the world. Like, oh, Scotland! Gotta get it then. Listen, Macallan sounds Scottish, and Scotland, I've been to Scotland, and I've done a tour around the Highlands, and when you go around the Highlands in Scotland, they fucking tell you all about the whiskey. They're like, yeah, we brew whiskey here, whiskey is a part of our culture, it's this, it's that. With my dramatic 10,000 end-of-life ticket, Probably to Dubai. I would fly on Emirates first class if I had that much money. Emirates seem to be the top dogs when it comes to that sort of thing. So thank you, Phoenix. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Melody Chilling Yolo for the Aka Super. Thank you so much. Travel trip fund. Okay. I mean, we can talk about that another time. I don't want you to spend your money on something so frivolous. Not you. Thank you very much. Okay, listen, for rum, even cheap rum is not bad. Like, Captain Morgan is a very simple taste, and if I had proper rum, I probably wouldn't like it so much, but me having been, you know, having been studying in the last 2 to 3 years, I had a bunch of Captain Morgan, and I always liked that, so, you know. Tijuana Sweet Heat Tequila. I've tried tequila, and I've always hated it, but I feel like it's only because I've had cheap tequila. I've been to Tijuana, and so I'm tempted. That sort of brought back memories. I'm kind of tempted to try that. Sounds nice. It was really funny. I went to Tijuana once for a charity event that I was doing. And it was like sort of a drive to go and sort of do some charity work in the area. And I remember this was like many years ago. This was like 10 years ago. When I spoke with Reimu about it, she was like, "Why the fuck did you go to Tijuana?" Thank you, Kendra, for the super. We're just suggesting drinks now. This is now a stream populated entirely by alcoholics. Yeah, Tijuana is an interesting place. I did enjoy it while I was there because it's so different. It's so different from anything that I was used to. Just the way that people are, and like the environments, what it looks like, the culture, the food, everything's crazy. I mean, I think I might have told the story about the time that we were camping. Like, while we stayed there, we stayed in like a tiny little camp, and I had some of the best food ever. It's when this old Mexican lady just showed up and started making handmade churros, and they were beautiful. They were so delicious. Better than any churro I've ever had before or since. Thank you, Adadaily, for the Akasupa. Sorry I overslept. No, it's okay. I love you too. I'm really, really glad we can have such a nice community. Gin and tonics are great. I love gin and tonics. I remember a while ago, like a long time ago, I had this gin and tonic that was like bright fucking green, and it was really good. I used gin and tonic before I discovered how much I loved beer. Gin and tonic used to be like my drink of choice. Whenever I have really vivid memories of going to Spain with my family. We stayed in this little B&B in Calpe in Spain a good number of years ago. Calpe is beautiful. And I remember we would like go out at night and we would go to like these little bars. And the thing about Spain is that it's very like, you know, it's one of those places where a lot of dining or sort of drinking is done outside, like on the street outside of a venue. And so we would like sit out in the street, and I would always get a gin and tonic, a very strong one. And that was really nice. I love Spain. Is a really fucking nice place. Barcelona especially. I went to Barcelona when quite a few years ago. And the Sagrada Familia is a building that I cannot believe is real. It's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen, and it's still not even done. What are they doing with that? Hurry up! I want to see it finished. Rachel, thank you very much for the super. Explain different types of alcohol to us, especially UK British drinks. I don't drink too often. Your POV has been fascinating. Well, I mean, it depends on how little you know. If I was to be as basic as possible, like if you were from an alien planet and didn't know what alcohol was, I would tell you that there are 3 main types. There is beer, there are wines, and there are spirits. Beers are made from hops, wines are made from grapes, and spirits are made from alcohol, I guess. I actually don't know how spirits are made, to be honest. I think it's just distilling ingredients and stuff. I actually have no idea. But under spirits, we would have so they're strong, sort of minimum 15% up to all the way up to like 60, 70, 80% alcohol. And they can be made from alcohol, yeah, I mean it is. And they can be sort of whiskey, gin, tequila, mezcal, all of those kinds of drinks we would call spirits. We know what wine is: red wine, white wine, rosé, champagne. Simple. And then beer, whether it's lager or an IPA, is made from hops. And what's interesting about alcoholic drinks is that non-alcoholic drinks rarely do the trick. Because the alcohol itself, unfortunately, is what gives alcoholic drinks, its taste. It kind of, you know, it's a shame to admit, but and cider, of course. Cider is made from pressed fruit. Cider is made from fruit juice. So it's like alcoholic OJ or apple juice. Orange cider? No, apple cider. It's like alcoholic apple juice. Just drink juice. Drink, well, no, I mean, listen. Cider, you can either have cider, or you can get some OJ and just dunk some fucking Malibu in that. Malibu orange juice is pretty damn good. You know, I should get some Malibu, actually. I haven't had Malibu in a long time since I was going to all those house parties. Whenever I go to a party, I'm always very introverted, and it sucks. Haruki, thank you very much. Dro, thank you so much. Lays, thank you very much. Shivas Regal. What is Shivas Regal? Oh, nice. And then I was recommended a bottle of Scotch whiskey for 4,000 fucking pounds. Okay, Anon, thank you very much for the suit. What are your favorite alcohols to cook with? Red wine and sake, I would say, are my favorites to cook with. So, what's that one brand of cooking sake that everybody has? I used to have a bunch of that. Cooking sake. I'm going to try and find the bottle that I used to have. Dasai. I used to have Dasai 45 cooking sake that I used to cook with. I haven't been able to find any for a while, but maybe I should just order some online. I used to, pretty much anything I made, I would give it like a dribble with some Dasai 45, and it went really, really nicely. And making sauces with it is pretty cool as well. And then red wine. Pretty much anything. Just dunking a bit of red wine in the pot always makes it taste better. Sonochino Sadame, thank you so much. I called them liquid starch. Saku, thank you very much. I'd like to thank the rise of craft beers for getting me to love beer. Shoutouts to sours. Oh, I love sours. Sours apple. That was like when I was a student. Sours apple was the drink of choice. Even people who didn't drink liked sours. I used to have a roommate who, one of my roommates who was actually the DM for our D&D campaign, didn't drink, like, on principle. But then we got a bottle of Sour's Apple, and he was like, you know what, this is mighty tempting. Like, he was having quite a bit of that, and I think he overestimated his tolerance to alcohol, and he didn't quite get drunk. I think he just fell asleep after a while, which is really fun. Sai, thank you very much for the super. Raspberry margarita. Ooh, I love raspberry margaritas. I'm sorry you had a bad time. Kendra, thank you very much. Tom Collins. What is a Tom Collins? Oh, it's a cocktail. I have not, but me personally, I like tasting the alcohol in something. That's why I like an old-fashioned. I like an old-fashioned. An old-fashioned is so strong, it's basically like you're just taking a shot. Sugar with bitters and water, adding whiskey and garnishing with an orange slice or zest. Yeah, it's essentially just... It's bitters with 1 or 1.5 ounces of bourbon or whiskey, bourbon or rye whiskey, and then just water. Like, it's very strong. I love an old fashioned. I should make one of those for myself. Kendra, thank you very much. Sunny, thank you very much. Oh, it's been built more now. I should go back and check it out. And thank you very much. And Mary Lively, thank you very much. And TJ, thank you very much. We're talking about so much alcohol today. This is fun. Oh, you're talking about something different. Saku, you're talking about something different. So Sour's Apple, in the UK, Sour's with a Z. I know it's not beer, it's a spirit. Sour's, it's a liqueur. It's very cheap. Very low in alcohol content and very sour, and it's fucking great. So cheap. You can like this When I say it was a student's like way of getting drunk of choice, Sour's Apple was at every single party I ever went to. What is Sour? It's with a Z. Sour's Apple. You know, being in the UK, if I look it up with an S, it just doesn't work. Is that what you were talking about? Which is true. Thank you for the super. Chicago's strangely proud of their Malort. If you ever make your way there, I want to try something absolutely disgusting. I mean, I might enjoy it. Malort, a brand of Basque liquor, extremely low in Thujon. Chicago. Ah, interesting. I mean, none of the pictures are selling it very well. It's just a fucking still image on a brown table. They need to get some lights on that thing. Ali Mars, thank you for the super. Oh, no worries. Happy to have been a Kindred for over a year now. Really nice to see you. Chris, thank you very much for the super. Moondog is a brewery here. Their sour beers are incredible. Moondog. Let me check that. Ooh. 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 This looks... Oh, look at that. That's cool. That's cool. Look at that. Look what's inside that. Oh, wow. I should go there. That looks nice. Shaco, thank you very much for the super. I've been becoming more of a wine enjoyer recently too. I used to think I was more of a white wine person, but to be honest, I think red wine with stuff like meat and fish, and then a nice sweet ass white wine with dessert. Beautiful. Sour is a type of beer like IPA in Los Angeles. Ah, more you know. More you know. Hopefully there are no lawsuits with that. Maybe we've made these two brands aware of each other now. Gloves, thank you so much for the super. Do you like Porto? Have you ever tried the Taylor Flatgate 20-year one? I have not. Allison, thank you very much. A lot of I thought you said microberries, and I was like, are they not small enough already? Microbreweries in Boston, if you ever make it there. I don't think I've ever been to Boston. I know people from Boston, but I've never been. B-Baby, thank you very much. Mead, I love mead. I haven't had it in a long time, but I love mead. Rumi, thank you for the gifted. Thank you, Anne, for the super. Trockenbieren what the fuck is Trockenbierenalis? How do you pronounce that? Oh wow, that's quite expensive. That looks quite nice. Trockenbier. It's a chateau. Key Diva, thank you very much. Classe Azul, $30,000 fucking dollars. Are you nuts? Bottles are handcrafted. I mean, I'm finding it on the whiskey exchange for £200. So I mean, I don't know. You might have been ripped off when you got yours. You might have been somewhat ripped off. I hate to break it to you, Diva. I hate to break it to you. Angel, thank you very much for the super. I feel very at home here too. Valkyrie, thank you for the super. Thank you, very baby. Thank you so much. So, breaking up the alcohol talk for a second, I kind of want to go back to like plans for the future, because there's quite a bit going on at the moment. Kendra, thank you very much for the super. I love strawberry daiquiri as well. So for what's going on at the moment, I quite like the idea of having like a big stream event to try and help take care of how much this cost. Also as a proof of concept for if staff let me crowdfund for a bigger project that will take place after this one. So I think, so right now, if I was to estimate, there are some extra elements like a poster and like final and like editing and like voice acting that will take some time, and some that are out of my hands. So if I was to give a release date, not a specific date, I'm estimating at some point in July. So not too long. At least I hope it's not too long, because I don't want to spend too long waiting. I want to just get fucking stuck in and do it. But before then, I may need to stream a little bit less, because as time is passing, I'm starting to realize that my passion has always been for film. And I love to stream, but I need to... what was I saying? I need to think about what it is that I enjoy the most and what kind of content that I can make for people in the best way. And you all have not seen my full hand yet. There's a lot that I want to make, and there's a lot that I want to do. And I think that I will not like take so much time off because sometimes I can just stream during the day and have a bit of fun and then move off. But I think streams that require a lot of time and dedication may need to take a bit of a backseat to this because this project has literally been more than a year in the making now. And I care about it very tremendously. So, you know, it's difficult because I love to stream and I love getting to spend time with you. So I feel like maybe, I don't know, maybe more like chill gaming streams for the next little while with only like some streams that are still more creative. Solan and I are actually working on a very creative stream idea. Something to do with Minecraft that we're trying to put into action at the moment. I have to learn a lot about plugins and stuff like that, so I'm doing my reading, but that's going to be quite interesting in the next... I don't know when that's happening. It's going to be happening in the next few months, I would imagine, so we're going to try and think about that. So we're going to think about that. So yeah, Selena and I are working together on that. I want to come up with another creative collab idea, kind of like the... You know, why don't we're all together right now. Why don't we brainstorm, okay? You motherfuckers are going to help me. Sixth Magic, thank you very much. Oh, Sixth Magic, that's really, really sweet. I mean, I get how that is. If you like spending time here, that's great. Victoria M, thank you very much for the super. Really, really glad. And oh, thank you very much for the super. So what? Yes, let's brainstorm. Acting collab too much? No. Not at all too much. The acting collab was so much fun. I think that putting aside a little bit of time to get something like that ready is completely fine. Oh, another Niji cancelled collab would be great, wouldn't it? Ah, that would be really, really nice. Civ. Yes. Okay, let's quickly write these down, because in terms of like individual content for me, I feel like I'm doing fine, but I need some good ideas for collabs. So let's talk about this. So collab ideas. Let's think about this for a second. So the Civ 5 collab is one I've wanted to do for a while. It may be difficult to get a lot of collaborators because A, it will be a long stream. I'm envisioning maybe to complete an entire game of Civ, maybe 6 to 8 hours. And it's also, well, yeah, so it's going to take like quite a while for that to be finished. So collab ideas, Civ 5. Yeah, another Under the Table episode. I definitely need to contact. There are a few people I'm keen on contacting for Under the Table. Some within Niji, some out of it. So I need to think about who I want to invite on and stuff like that. Hold on. Oh, thank you very much for the super. Thank you so much for the super. Akaros, thank you very much. Oh, Elden Ring, yes. And also, since Ike and I weren't able to play Dark Souls while he was here, we will be playing it next week, I believe, or at some point next month. We will definitely be playing Dark Souls soon, so that's going to be something that we do on his channel, and I will be there to backseat him, which is going to be a lot of fun. Also, next week on Saturday, I'm finally going to be playing FNAF with Reimu again. She never finished FNAF 6, and we kind of forgot about it, so she's going to be playing FNAF again, and I'm going to be there to backseat her on that as well, which ought to be a lot of fun. Saku, thank you very much. You know what? I feel like what I want to do is get enough collaborators to the point where we wouldn't need any AI civs, so maybe I can, like, assign a civ that I think fits a person's playstyle, and then give them some instructions. So whoever I assign Gandhi to, I'll be like, hey, go fucking crazy, right? That's your mission. Maybe I could make it like a murder mystery, where I give people specific instructions, and I say, all right, here's what you want to do. Here's what you've got to do. Jane Ju, thank you very much for the super. Oh yeah, we need to finish Star Wars as well. I forgot about that. Finish Star Wars. Well, that's not really a collab. That's just something we're going to do. Thank you, Phoenix. Thank you very much. Read fanfics. We've already done that, but I mean, I imagine there have been a lot of them since then, so that might be fun. Collab watch-alongs. Oh, they are fun. They are fun. To be honest with you, I think that Twilight is just way more fun to watch as a group than Star Wars is. I think Star Wars, like, we're going to finish Star Wars, but also, I don't really blame anyone for not wanting to turn up to the Star Wars watch-along, because it's, like, it's a lot to kind of get into, especially tuning in halfway through. Way Out, yes, I will ask Shu if he wants to continue that. And I want to do a collab with Mr. at some point soon as well. Gartner Banban 4, it's not out yet! I wish it was. I wish it was. I love Gartner Banban. Gartner Peak Peak. I love playing Gartner. Oh, that, wait, shit, don't play that. I was looking at the reviews for Lord of the Rings Gollum on Steam and having a good laugh, and the trailer was about to play. Bad game or not, still copyrighted, so I can't be doing that. Gartner of Banban. Yeah, Gartner Banban 4 is not out yet, and they don't give release dates, they just fucking shadow drop them. Play Gollum! No! I don't want to play Gollum, it looks fucking boring. We do need to do another Niji cancelled stream, though. Kindred, thank you very much. A Niji cancelled stream would be really good. Especially since Fu-chan is back! Especially since Fu-chan is back! I'm so happy! I'm so happy! He's okay! I missed him so much. I didn't get a chance to talk to him while he was away because he was sort of like doing his best to rest up. I'm so glad he's back. I missed him so much. I believe he's organizing. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's still going. I'm pretty sure it's going to go ahead, but next week on Wednesday, there's going to be a Valo custom, and I'm that he's organizing, and of course I'm going to be there because I fucking missed him, you know. Okay, Anon, thank you very much for the super. Creepypasta or horror short stories? I like on a similar stretch. I'd like to do another tier list stream with somebody because nothing has been quite as iconic as Ren and I's power tier list. That was so fucking funny. That was so fucking funny. People got legitimately mad at us, legitimately so angry that we got it. That we got some parts of it wrong. Thank you, Mayo, for the super. The day with Vox Akuma stream. Yes, I need to do that still. God, thank you very much. I think Niji Council would have a great time playing that together. You know what I need to do? Because I need to sit down and do a lot of work for the lore project, I think doing a work stream would be really good. Like, I think doing a work stream would be really good. Zelda, I'm going to play. Don't really want to play it on stream because I want to use it to relax off stream. It looks like a really fun game. And I think that instead of playing it on stream all the way through, what I might do is play it offline, and then if something really funny goes on, like if I unlock all of the, if I unlock a load of the different building things, do a silly stream where I try and make a hilarious contraption or something like that. Maru, thank you very much. And Mauno, thank you very much. Try and write your own. That sounds like fun. Try and write our own Niji SCP. That sounds pretty good. Did you see the apology? I did see. I didn't notice it had a typo. I just love how they were like, sorry, our game is bad. My biggest complaint about Gollum is like, yeah, the game's boring apparently, but like, why does he fucking look like that? Good question. If the vast majority of people, their understanding of Lord of the Rings is what Smeagol looks like in the movies, why does he look like that? Why doesn't he look like... It's 2023! Why doesn't he look like normal Gollum? What was stopping you? You have the rights to Lord of the Rings! Gollum has won the argument. Avis, thank you for the super. Really good at martial arts. I told him about Lord and the Force of Star Wars. I'm glad. Oh, I'm glad he likes Star Wars. That's great. I hope he watches the sequels as well. Also, Avis, I hope that NSFW commission of yours is going well. I'm very much looking forward to it. Michiko, thank you very much for the super. Waiting for the Fortnite collab for a long time. I should hit them up and remind them about that, because I was looking forward to that too. Akuverse Hunger Games Simulator. We already did the Akumaverse thing. We already did the Akumaverse thing, and I feel like it might feel a little repetitive. Hunger Games is always fun, but it might feel a little repetitive to do that as well. Angel, thank you very much. Dream Daddy. Yes, I want to play Dream Daddy. I do want to play Dream Daddy. That'll be fun. That'll be really fun. More voice acting in a visual novel? Yeah, I want to do that. Oh, the BF application thing. No, it's not dead in the water at all. I just need to redo the... So I sent the questionnaire to staff to like verify. Turns out I hadn't made it available for other people to view the document, and so they were like, can you do that? And I said yes, and I forgot, and then it was just, I forgot that I didn't do that, and I was waiting for it. Turns out that it was my fault. So yes, Donkey Kong, we need to do Donkey Kong. I'm gonna try and get that fucking cable so we can start DK64, because I am interested in people's fear for that game. Phoenix, I would do that, but I can't do rap battles. I cannot freestyle to save my fucking life. Avis. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I don't think I was rushing you. I'm just saying I'm curious. I'm not rushing you. I'm glad you're taking time to recover. I'm so sorry. Kuji, thank you very much. Any update about that? No, I did ask, and they said no for that. But just know that in my head, well, just know that I'm taller in real life, okay? Steffi, thank you very much for a super. Maybe more human fall flat or raft. We should probably continue playing raft. I will ask them about that. Height is a mindset. Height is a mindset. And whether they, okay, short king. Alright, tell me how tall you fucking are. It does just remind me of, well, what is it? It reminds me of, like, I've mentioned this on stream before. Oh, no, I mentioned it in Raymu's chat. The guy who, yeah, 4'11", yeah. 7'8" in my mind. Very good. Very, very good. Yes, no, this is true, actually. I am as tall as Shaquille O'Neal. Marlo, thank you very much for the super. Oh, Subnautica. I should play Subnautica, shouldn't I? Kendra, thank you very much. Resident Evil 8. I should play Resident Evil 8. Xijing, thank you very much for the X Super. I love you too. Happy Kindred Day. Poppy, thank you very much. Acting Class Part 2. I've had a thought about it. I kind of think it's a little repetitive to just do it again. So I want to come up with another creative group collab, but in a different way. You know? Something that's kind of... Maybe like flash poetry or something, like asking people to write poems. That's a good one, actually. Poetry class. The thing is, I don't know anything about poetry, so I would need to do some research. Saku, thank you very much. Tian Tian, thank you very much. Oh, Lord of the Rings is so good. I can't wait to watch it again. Tokito, thank you very much for the super. And Chen. Hades! I do have to finish Hades. Oh, there's so much going on. Yeah, poetry slam. That'd be good. Or like a haiku contest or something like that. I think that'd be really fun. A creative writing class is interesting, but I think the problem with creative writing is that it takes a while. You know, like, I don't want to ask people to sit there. I mean, I guess what we could do is, like the acting class, have like the first hour be little exercises, like write a poem, write a haiku, write one sentence and have someone continue the next sentence. You know what? That is a good idea. Writing class, that is a good idea. I'll give them random prompts and I'll be like, all right, poetry. So here's your writing prompt. Do this, do that. You know what? That actually sounds really fun. Conker's Bad Fur Day? I don't want to get banned off of YouTube. I would love to play Conkers, but I don't know if I can actually do that without getting banned off of YouTube. So, you know, I'll think about it. Summer, thank you very much. The Caretaker listen along. Yes, I forgot about that. I do want to do that. Notchu, thank you very much for the super. League of Legends. No. All the Walton files. I'm kind of curious about the Walton files. Metal Gear. So Metal Gear I'm going to play after I finish Donkey Kong. The next on the list for like long gaming streams is Metal Gear. And I appreciate the Donkey Kong Country crowd for allowing me to use that day to play Star Wars because I definitely really wanted to play that. What an iconic series of streams that was. Just, I've never done, like, such a huge game playthrough before. Like, really think about that. Like, I've never done, really, a series of, like, 4 or 5 streams where I complete a full-length game. That's so cool that I did that. I'm happy that I've done that now. That's cool. Thank you, Holy Jolly Pekka. Thank you very much for the super. Playing Final Fantasy, that might be fun. Sai, thank you very much for the super. I kind of like the Spider-Man games, but I don't know if I'd want to play them on stream. Shadow of the Colossus speedrun. I need to do some research. I've only ever beaten Shadow of the Colossus once. Youngju, thank you very much. Pineapple on Pizza. Isn't that a game? I don't know what that's about. Kendra, thank you very much. 8-page report on by Monday. Yes, the report and you on my desk, please. Albacoris, thank you very much. My cat is watching your stream. I like your cat too. I'm going to give her a little pat on the head. Pat, pat. Unless you want a pat on the head. You better not get jealous. That's good. Thank you very much for the super. Making emojis. I don't have shoes level of talent when it comes to that. All my emojis will be made by a professional. I've already played Yakuza 0, and I really love it, but I probably wouldn't play that on stream. It's long. It's a long fucking game. There's a lot of, like... I love the dialogue in Yakuza, but there is a lot of dialogue to get through. So, you know. A lot of the time, it's kind of like... no. I love Yakuza. It's just not the kind of thing that I would want to play on stream, I don't think. Souls game. I would like to play another Souls game. I'll be playing Dark Souls with Michael. I wanted to play Elden Ring, but I don't know if I really want to anymore. The thing about Elden Ring that kind of gets to me is the bosses. You know, that it's just... No. It's not that I don't love Elden Ring. It's that Elden Ring is so difficult with its bosses, you know. Unlike... Do you guys remember watching me play Dark Souls 3? Do you remember when I beat the Dancer of the Boreal Valley with a broken sword on my first go? It's because the bosses in Dark Souls 3 are actually fair. Dark Souls bosses are actually fucking fair. Like, they have extremely telegraphed attacks. They will fuck you up if you blink, but if you don't blink, then you're fine. Sometimes Elden Ring just kills you. Sometimes Elden Ring just kills you. Kind of like Nioh, you know. Nioh is a game that just fucking kills you. But even then, I think Nioh is a little bit fairer than Elden Ring. Nioh is kind of similar to Elden Ring in the sense that what it does... Nioh is kind of similar to Elden Ring in the sense that it just blinds you with so much aggression from the enemies, but you also have way more tools to deal with them. Thank you very much, Rain, for the super. Thank you, Dina. Thank you, Carson, for the supers very much. Dina, thank you very much for the super. I'm sorry you weren't able to go. You're always welcome here. Thank you very much for the super. Elias, and thank you very much for the super. Miss you too, darling. And Meow Puff. What do you think about FMV? What is that? Fair market value. Yeah, great games, those. What is FMV? What is that? What is that? Full motion video. You're going to have to be a little more specific. Kendra Brand, thank you very much for the super. Mimi Bahiti, thank you very much for the super. Sunluchino Sadame, thank you very much. And Raven, thank you very much. Oh, like 5 First Dates or whatever it's called. Right, that's what you meant by FMV. I was like, does that stand for something? Midnight Tsukino, thank you very much. And Youngju, thank you very much. I also kind of want to play There Is No Game. That looks kind of funny to me. That looks kind of like a funny short stream to play. Shako, thank you very much. You want a fun mindless game? Vampire Survivor. Ooh, Vampire Survivors looks good. I love games that are all about just putting a load of dopamine on screen. Like recently I downloaded this it's not great. I downloaded this mobile game called Survivor.io, and you play as a little man, and then you pick up upgrades and run around killing zombies. It's one of those mobile games where there are like 50 different ways to do a microtransaction on screen. in the menu. It's very like in your face about like, yes, please give us your money. But then the gameplay is so sort of like, you pick up like this upgrade that means there are spinning wheels that just chop up all the enemies around you, and suddenly you've picked up so many upgrades that you can just run around and can't die. And it's just nice. I just like looking at lots of things on the screen, just running around and doing things that are good for me, right? That's just nice. Tapirala, thank you very much. Ape Escape! Yes, I love Ape Escape. I mean, I haven't played it, but it's just got monkeys in it. The Light the Way Luxiem fan game. I should do that. I should play the Vox route. I like the idea of all the Luxiem boys playing their own route. Bolgang, thank you. And I kind of want to play Honkai Star Rail a little bit, because I remember loving Genshin a lot when I first played it, but I think as it progressed, like, the leveling process slowed down so much that I kind of lost interest. And also the story fucking is so boring. So I really kind of want to try playing Honkai and to see if it sort of grips me a little more than other games. Olivia, thank you very much for the super. Thank you, Crystal, for the super. And Goose Goose Duck. I like that game a lot. I would need to organize a big collab for that, but I like it. Yunjie and Mari Mari, thank you very much. Maybe the Genshin story is good. It just never gripped me personally. Chris, thank you very much. Shenmue. No, because Shenmue is actually really not very good. It's just really funny to watch clips of it. That would be great content for you. It would be a horrible experience for me. Yeah, I think I have hundreds of hours in Genshin, and it's still yet to quote-unquote get going, so I think it's kind of missed the boat in terms of that. Saku, thank you very much. Sunny, thank you very much. Bibi-chan, thank you very much. Puppet Handcam Zatsu, that'd be fun. Nekosaka, thank you very much. A little bit more Ring Fit would be fun. I kind of, you know what I want to do? I want to do like a challenge where for 1 week I have to do a Ring Fit stream every morning. You know? For like an hour, I will do a Ring Fit stream every single morning. Or I will open every stream by playing Ring Fit for an hour. I think that would be really good. Because to be honest, I'm going to level with you. I have not been working out because after the big situation that kind of pulled me away from streaming earlier this year, and then all of the stress that resulted from after it, I have been very out of shape. I have not done much working out, and I have been very, I have been so sort of, a downbeat that I haven't really been able to work on much cooking. Yesterday I was very stressed out trying to make dinner because I felt like I was out of practice and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like just really pushing myself through the gauntlet to try and get better at, and work out a little more, I think would be really, really nice. So to kind of force myself to have a bit of a better diet would be good, because my diet's been bad too. I've been like ordering takeout like every day. It's not been very good for me. Thanks very much, Steffi. Spyro's fun. Sleepy one, thank you very much. Allison, thank you very much. Doom Eternal. I still have to play the DLC of Doom Eternal, so maybe I should. Funkshimu, thank you very much. And Jackie, thank you very much. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. Baldi's Basics. Baldi's Basics looks like a complete ass of a game to complete. It looks really difficult. Corny, thank you so much. Bug Fables. Maybe. I mean, I'm not the biggest, like, it's turn-based, isn't it? I'm not, I don't know. It doesn't really look like my kind of thing. Luna, thank you so much for the super. Broforce, it does look kind of fun. Lucia, thank you very much for the super. Yeah, no, well, that wasn't my idea. The Kindred Day, you know, the 22nd of May, was your guys' idea last year. And actually, it was on the same day that I first was we had the Doctor ASMR. And then this year, obviously, I couldn't be there. But what a coincidence that it's 522 days since debut. A massive coincidence. Okay. These have been some really good suggestions. I'm going to take note of these, and I will write them down. I think, honestly, if I play games, I want to do my own choices for games. I want to figure out which games I want to play. Because I'm going to be honest, like, sometimes it can be quite demotivating to spend 9 hours playing a game that A, I may not really enjoy, and B, is not all that successful of an idea for a stream. So I need to think carefully about what I actually do play. But other than that, I think creative collab ideas is kind of what I want to focus on. And then obviously doing some more ASMR. So tomorrow, I do want to do the private investigator ASMR. I just have to think about how to get it working and which sort of the plot of that, and to figure out exactly what I would be doing, because I want to figure out like twists and stuff like that, and I want to make it sexy, but I don't know how exactly to do that. So I have to think. If I come up with some other idea, I might do it. I don't know. Thank you, Allison, for the super. Oh, you have a good rest of your day. Thank you very much. Mew, thank you very much. I had a great time at CWT. Taylor Ace. Now that might be a little easier. With less time to prepare, I think a tailor would be good. The problem is that people have made backgrounds and assets for the private investigator. And if I said tailor, I'd likely be using my normal outfit. So then again, there are some sort of outfits that would suit a tailor. So I'd have to think about it. The tailor one is nice. And I'd have to do some research on how tailors actually do it, like reading the numbers out. Thank you, Metalicious, for the super. Thank you so much. Noir film aesthetic for the private. Yeah, see, that is cool. The thing about it is that it is an exciting idea for an ASMR, but it's kind of like... I don't know. It's interesting. It's a very interesting concept. I'm just scared of jumping into it and then doing it wrong. Like, that would scare me. I don't know. The whole thing could be black and white. I would do that. I would do that 100% if it was the private investigator one. Lace, thank you so much for the super. Have a good night. And Tamamaki, thank you very much for the super. I miss you too. Well, I'm going to be back now, so that's all good. Lily Wealth, Very Baby. Pianist stream. I'm going to raise you a very important problem. I can't play the piano, nor do I have one. When I think of piano, I think of piano ASMR, I think of the gentle brushing of the keys. I think of hearing the mechanisms inside the piano go off as well as the sound of the piano. I think if I just had like some piano riffs to play in OBS, it wouldn't really come off in the right way. PP stream. Yes. Yes. In handcam, one of these days, I will just pull my cock out. It will be a jump scare. I will not prepare anybody for it. There will be no trigger warnings, and my YouTube channel will be banned. Of course that is a joke. Of course that is a joke, you bastards. Of course I am being a silly man. I would never do that. Because you have to come and give me something if you want to see all this, huh? You have to come and earn this, huh? You don't get that shit for nothing, huh? I'll set a membership tier at $10,000 and then I'll get my wee out. Someone will pay, they probably will. You know, to be honest, I would do that like as a meme. And then someone would do it, and I'd have to explain to them, like, sorry, I lied. I'd probably, I could get done for false advertising for that. That wouldn't be good. Unless I put, like, this is a joke. Do you reckon if I put, like, a membership tier for, like, $50,000, someone would just do it, like, for the bit? I reckon they would. Ruby C, thank you for the super. Alleyway shenanigans. Very sexy. Very interesting. Very interesting. Yes, if we want the meat reveal... You need to get me to 522 million subscribers. We still have 521 million to go. So, you know. Thank you, Tapirala. Thank you very much for the super. A horror RPASMR. I mean, I got to think of ideas for Halloween this year, too. PP stream. Thank you very much for the super. Oh, hello, PP. PP stream. I mean, you could stream if you wanted to. Talkie Tool. BBC Sherlock is interesting. It's better as a character study than it is as a mystery, because the mysteries are impossible to figure out on your own. There's like the clues that he comes up with are insane. Chris, thank you very much for the super. No, I never do. I've come to learn you all, learn about you all very well. I know what you're about to do. Steffi, thank you very much for the super. Nebula, thank you for the 20 gifted. Kendra, thank you very much. I have been thinking about doing like a sequel to the Dragon ASMR, like kind of a redemption arc. Shako, thank you very much. About an ASMR prompt where you have memory loss and forget all about the Kindred. Ay. Angsty, memory loss, trope, interesting. Krilo, thank you very much for the super. He is evil. No, maybe not redeem. There are some people who want that and some people who don't. But I think it'd be kind of interesting. I don't know. He is pretty evil, though. And then again, being evil is fun sometimes. Not every evil character needs a redemption arc. Not a redemption. Maybe there's like a middle ground where we like him more, but he's not like, you know, good. You know. I'm making a little choppy motion with my hand right now. It looks kind of funny. What if I just went like... What would you do if I did that? Huh? What would you do if I did this? What would you do if I did that? Okay, everybody, this is time for a game. Spot my lord. Where is he? Anyone who can... Okay, here's what we're going to do, right? Here's what we're going to do. This is going to be a mini game. Disappeared. This is going to be a mini game. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move myself around on the screen. Very, very tiny. And what you have to do is you have to post a tweet under the live tag with a circle around me so you can show where I am. And if you find me, then I will give you, I will like the tweet and I will send you one of my favorite memes. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Where am I? I'm on screen and I'm perfectly visible right now. Where am I? Huh? Where am I? I'm on screen. Submit what you think to P.O. Box number 7. Thank you, Caddy Kane. Thank you very much, Huma. Thank you, Metalicious. Thank you very much. Close the chat. It's not behind chat. Don't worry. It's not behind chat. Super. Wow. Thank you, Humar. Thank you, Avis, for the super. Din Tai Fung. We found out they have 2 stores in London. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let me look that up. Oh, they are in London. Interesting. That'd be kind of a cool experience to get to taste something that the Kindred have also had. Thank you, Very Baby. Thank you, Jewel. Thank you, D's Nuts. Thank you so much. Going Quantum to crush your kidney stones. You guys can't see it. You can't see it. I'm going to check the live tag and see if anyone's found me. Proof that my Oshi is small. I'm a big guy. I'm a big fucking guy. Hang on. I'm just going to check the live tag. Oh, quite a few people have found me, actually. Quite a few people have found me, actually. Ah, okay. I've seen 3 successful attempts, or 4 successful attempts on Twitter so far. Okay, I found the first one. So the first one is at Trisu_ on Twitter. I'm going to send you one of my favorite memes. Here I am. Here I am. I was up here. Congratulations, you found my lord. Congratulations. Oh, I'm approaching at high speed. Ah! I'm approaching at high speed. Hello. Hello. Anyway, yes, I need to find one of my favorite memes that I can show you. One of my favorite memes. Let me go to my Google Photos. I save a lot of memes to my phone. They wind up in my Google Photos. Let me check. Let me check one of these. Huh. Huh. There's some good ones in here. There's some good ones here. Okay, okay, I've chosen one. I have chosen one. Congratulations. You've done it. I have replied with an image of a gorilla. Amazing. Thank you very much. I locked for the super. Seaweed soup. I still don't like seaweed. I've gotten used to a lot of fishy taste, but seaweed is still beyond me, I'm afraid. He's going like... Hang on. He's going like... Hang on, wait. If I hide one eyebrow, he's going like... He's very curious. He's curious about the planet. He wants to know what's going on. This is what it looks like when I'm on a bouncy castle. Boing 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 boing. The viewers went up by like 200 when I had my boobies out. Let me just go back to this. This is content now. Kendra, thank you very much for the super, and Adadaily, thank you very much. Someone, Angelia on Twitter, just made an edit of the gorilla with my hair immediately. That was so fast. Teehee. Teehee. Thank you, Donut, as well. And thank you, Nabi. Thank you very much for the super. Good. Go back to sleep and starve. Out of me. Yay. Boing, boing. Look at the way the necklace goes. Boing. Boing. Andrew put something in the live tag. Let me look at this. Sorry guys, gotta check out the damages. That's one of my favorite memes, is like Goku appearing somewhere and then like highlighting something else on the screen. Free booba, yes. All for free. All for free. Take a bite if you want. Give them a little kissy. It's alright. Come on, give them a little bite. People, thank you very much. The gorilla meme you sent is actually a wizard? He's a wizard? How do you know? How do you figure that? Oh, he's got the Harry Potter scar on his head. Oh, look at that. The Gorizard. The Gorizard. He goes, and that's like gorilla language for, it's wizard time, motherfucker! Fireball! Connie, thank you for the super. Jinfa, thank you very much for the gifted. And Chris, thank you very much for the super. Good night, my darling. And thank you very much. The Gorizard. Guys, look how excited I am. The Gorizard. Gene, thank you very much. Dro, thank you very much. And FF, thank you for the super. Murasaki, thank you very much. Ticket for the boob. Yes, yes, yes. Slide it between. Cha-ching. Beep, 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 beep. Come on in. Beep. The way is open. Come through. All right. All right, the booba gate is now closed. You must pay again if you wish to pass. Next passenger, please. I'm on a train. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the big cloth. There are bugs inside your skin. Get them out. They are crawling around inside of there. Get them out. They are in there. They get them out. Get them out. There are worms in your eyes. Get them out. Where am I? I've actually zoomed out, so I actually don't know where I am. Where have I gone? Where am I? Hello? Oh, there I am. Hello. Sorry, I got lost in the cabinet over here. I was looking for some beans, and I got lost. And oh shit! I'm being sucked out the window. Ah! No more, my lord. There is only window now. I can do this. Da 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 penis. Da 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 da. Oh. Da 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 dee da da dee da. Fuck. Da 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 dee da da dee da da dee da da dee da. There I am again. Hi. Hello. Hi. Thank you, Kendra, for the super. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you very much, Yui, for the super. I've been sick for a week. Oh, I get some comfort from... You need me to take care of you and give you a little kiss on the forehead while you're sick. I'm sorry. It's gonna be okay. It'll get better. It always does. That is well. Thank you very much. Lynn, thank you very much for the super. Clown ASMR. I would actually do that. That'd be a lot of fun. Ethereal Waters, thank you very much. I'd probably like be out of character for the clown ASMR. I would just be me wearing a clown costume, and I'd be like, hey, do you wanna honk my horn? And then I'd go like really fucking loud in the ear. That would be so funny. Ethereal Waters, thank you very much for the super. Let me in. Wee, thank you very much. Sopai Pila. Happy birthday, Wee. Thank you, Ming, for the super. Trying to be so tiny that I can hide between your breads. It is reliable, yes, and I am reliable too. Tokito, thank you very much. Bread pillow, come here. Let me kiss your forehead. That's the price to get in. Is a forehead kiss. Little forehead kiss. Thank you, Pepe, for the super. Oh, I love you too, Pepe. Good luck with your university graduation. I'm so proud of you. You did so well. Sunny, thank you very much. Shin Lapo. Huge kisses for you. And Parang, thank you very much. Grab my waist by one hand. No, you fucking can't. You know what's around my waist? A blade. A blade. I shall rend you in twain, should you come near me. Come near me with your hands, and I shall chop them off. Come near me with your lips, however, and I might be a little more generous. Yeah. Thank you, very baby, for the super. I pull a string of flags out of us. Ew. Okay, Colin, thank you very much for the super. Here are kisses, one for each horn and forehead. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much. Mistress, thank you so much. Heading out to D&D now. Oh, we have fun. I miss playing D&D. I hope I get back to it soon. Some pinkos for Navi. There you go. Thank you. Kindred Anon, thank you so much. There's a clown college. I used to put out a tasteful naked clown calendar every year. That will be my research for the clown ASMR. Nekosaka, thank you very much. Your bread cushion merch when? Depends. I mean, you know. If they sense a demand. Wooly, thank you very much for the super. PP, thank you very much. But PP love you. I love PP. Both kinds. I feel like I'm. Have you guys ever seen that meme? It's one of my absolute favorites. I think it's so cute. It's of the old man, like the oldish man who's saying gay rights. Yeah, gay rights. And then it's like halfway through saying that, he suddenly makes the realization. He says, I'm gay. He suddenly, very suddenly realizes that he is also gay. Like, it's been a mystery to him his whole life. And then in that one instant, he realizes that he too loves men. And he says, gay rights. Yeah, gay rights. I'm gay. It's like he's still kind of confused about it, but goddamn if he isn't, if he hasn't made a realization. Or have I seen the Barbie trailer? The Barbie trailer is a baller. I'm so excited to see Barbie. Barbie and Oppenheimer coming out on the same day is such a good idea. I'm really looking forward to seeing both those movies. I love Chris Nolan. I love Greta Gerwig. It's going to be a good day for cinema. It's going to be a good day for kino. I'm looking forward to it. Cheers. Thank you very much for the super. Really, really glad that I could have helped you. Oh, well, good luck. Good luck with everything this semester, okay, babe? Thank you so much. And Kaze, thank you so much for the super. Big hug. Thank you, Angela. And thank you, Caddy Sabina. Sabina Caddy, thank you very much for the super. So glad you had a lovely time. And I'm so happy to spend my first Kindred date with you. You make me smile so much. You make me smile. You kidding me? You make me smile. Leanne Mochi, thank you so much. Radidu, thank you so much. Who, thank you so much. And Foggy, thank you so much. Foggy. I keep thinking about this one moment from Daredevil where he pronounces Foggy Nelson's name like Foggy. And whenever I see this person's name, Foggy, I just keep pronouncing it Foggy. You know, I don't know. That's just a thing for me now. Shaka, thank you very much. Today, give me advice of, have you seen him? Have you seen him? Now you have. I love that. You know, my favorite missing cat poster I've ever seen is the one that said, missing cat, have you seen Tinks? And it's a picture of a little, like, ginger black cat. And right next to the poster on the floor is Tinks, the cat, in the poster, looking at the camera going, like, you better not fucking snitch! I made it out of that hellhole, I'm free now! You better not fucking snitch! That's one of my absolute favorites. Like, have you seen Tinks? And Tinks is right there, like, leave me alone, I'm better out here, I'm finally free! Thank you very much. Thank you, Tian Tian. Thank you, Sakurada. Thank you so much. Thank you, Gu. Thank you, Matsuko. Thank you very much. Smart and hardworking. Doesn't have enough self-confidence. Oh, she sees something to cheer her up. Vivi. You are where you are for a reason. You deserve to be where you are. And you will do fine. Even if the test goes wrong, the world will keep spinning, and the world will find a place for you, and it will be somewhere that you love. So just don't give up, okay? I love you. Gloves, thank you so much. Sending you lots of kisses. I'll give you a kiss too. Kendra, thank you so much. Felix's Chicken Bone. Haven't watched you. This is probably an odd question, but do you listen to K-pop? I do not, but I know a surprising amount of memes about K-pop. I saw people on Twitter being very surprised that I knew about Jungkook needing his banana milk. I've seen that in a bunch of memes, so I'm not really the biggest fan of K-pop. I have friends who like K-pop, but not for me. There's one Korean band that I like. What are they called? Day 6, I think. I quite like those guys. I understand they're nowhere near like on the level of fame as a band like BTS or whatever. I'm not an ARMY. But I don't think Day 6 are like K-pop. I don't know anything. I just like a couple of their songs. I think they're pretty cool. Thank you, very baby. Thank you very much. Kazane, thank you very much for the Arc Super. I was happy to see you there too. Happy Kindred Day. Thank you so much. Wen, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Wen. Tequila, thank you so much. Going to get some coffee. Do you want me to pick anything up for you? As long as you bring yourself back. Your cute self. Captain Gem M, thank you for the super. Thank you for everything you do. May, thank you very much. I missed you too. Thank you very much, babe. Yana Yana, thank you very much for the super. Glad to meet you and see you in Malaysia. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Kuju, thank you very much. If you had a finishing move in a video game, what would you say? What's the line? Can you feel free to say it as loud as possible? So I'm always inspired by what Kazuya Mishima says in various different ways. And what is it that he says in Smash when he does his Kazuya Final Smash quote? I would say that. Romaji. How do I say that? He says, this will be your burial ground. Okay, I'm going to post something in chat. Can you guys Romanize this for me? Any JP speakers? Any JP Kindred? Can you give me the Romanization of that I just posted in chat? It's not Jawarida. I would not say that. Come on. Yeah, I'm a little cooler than that. I wouldn't be quoting memes on your deathbed. Yes, I would. Yes, I would say Koku ga kisama. Hang on. Koku ga kisama no hamaka da. Okay. Akuma Matata. Okay, I get it. Hang on. Koku ga kisama no hakama da. That shit is cool. Oh, it's ba. Oh, interesting. I thought it was ma. Maybe they got it wrong. I always thought it was. I thought it was hakama. Kokugaki-sama no hakabada. Is that it? Is that right? Kokugaki-sama no hakabada! These are your pants. Wait, am I fucking it up that badly? Oh yeah, hakama, of course! Pants! Of course! I know what that is. Yeah, of course. These will be your pants. That's my finishing move. I tear off your pants, and I produce a pair of really embarrassing pants to wear. Koko ga kisama no hakaba da! Jean, thank you very much. I miss you too. Kazono, thank you so much for the super. Kendra, thank you so much. I've been scratching my beard like a cat today. I've been like, like cats, like they get get one leg and they go like. Yumeasa, thank you very much for the super. Hey, baby thing. Finishing line of Taylor ASMR. These will be your pants. That's so funny. What style is my next outfit? If I told you, I'd have to kill you. It is very much in the works, and I cannot wait to reveal it, but it will be in the works for quite some time. So be patient, but there is one being made. So you know, don't feel there's nothing to look forward to. But yes. Wrench and Sakurada, thank you so much for the super. Yeah, I mean, these things aren't made overnight. They do take quite a lot of time, and so, I mean, the ones that Luxiem and I are 2.0, it's been in the works for like more than a year up until when they were released, and very much true for my next outfit. It was very much in production long before this one came out. So, you know, these things are prepared well in advance. Suika, thank you very much. Wrench, thank you very much. It's very native, like, is it really? Nihongo tottemo tasukaru. Nihongo tottemo tasukaru. Anashi ni naranna. These are your vents. Koku ga kisama no hakama da. That's so funny how that's what that translates to, at least vaguely. Hang on, I'm gonna try like directly translating that and seeing if that's how that actually comes out, because that is so funny if it literally says these are your pants. What the fuck? So, I got a translation on, like, a random forum for that. It translates to each individual is your hippopotamus. Okay, I don't think that that translation was correct, actually. That's really funny. Okay, no, that translation is correct. Okay, hang on, let me... hang on. Let me do this. Okay. Okay, and then... Boop. So, it says here is your hakama, and then a hakama... They are pants. That's so funny. That is so funny. Thank you for this tidbit. This is really funny to me. Thank you very much, Goo, for the super. I'm sorry, I completely forgot I was even streaming then. I fully zoned out trying to do that. Thank you very much, Kazune, for the Aka super. Love you too. Mwah. And Coraline, thank you very much for the super. Mwah. I should tweet that with the pants emoji. I'm gonna do that. Because I'm always worried about, like, not understanding the finer meaning of... Especially, the thing is that's very interesting about learning aspects of a new language is that in English, or at least I think in a lot of Western languages, there tend not to be too many interpretable meanings to a given word. There are sometimes, but a lot of the time, a word has only one meaning. Whereas I know that in a lot of Eastern languages, one word can mean a variety of different things based on the context of the sentence in which it is said. So if I was to tweet, hang on, how do I pronounce this? Kokuga kisama hakamada with a pair of pants. Would anyone be offended by that? Because I don't know. I'm a dumb foreigner. Sorry, thank you very much. It doesn't have some hidden meaning about, like, hey, suck my cock or anything like that. They would be? Greatly offended. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Kisama. Oh, so it's like a very... I know Kisama is rude. So it's like a very aggressive way of throwing pants at somebody. So you like hurl pants at somebody's head. The phrasing is angry. But it's not like I'm gonna get cancelled for it or anything. Because I don't really mind if I'm being a little aggressive. Ask staff, can I tweet about my pants? Katie Kane, thank you very much for the super. I feel really happy to see your handsome face. It's like kicking someone out after a really bad one-night stand. Oh, that's kind of hot though. If I was to do that, you know, if you got sent out into the streets because I said you weren't good enough, you'd think about that a lot, wouldn't you? Had your chance to impress me and you failed. You'd rock yourself to sleep at night thinking about that, wouldn't you? Wee wee, thank you so much. The voxification of Voxan. I have seen quite a bit of that, and it does make me smile a lot to see Voxan be portrayed as I am, which is a very goofy gamer person. I'd never be so cruel. No, I wouldn't. I would be very polite. If we had sex and it turned out to be really bad, I wouldn't say so, to be honest. I would leave you under the illusion that I liked it. I don't think I have it in me to be rude and sincere and tell you that you were not good in bed. I think I would just deal with it. I would just accept that it was bad. And then because I wouldn't want you to feel bad. I'd get so like afraid that I would hurt you. I would just be like, no, it was great. Yeah, anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. You know, I mean, yeah, maybe it is worse. I don't know. I'd feel so bad because it's already such like a a big step to take with someone. Teach us. Now that's better. That's better. I just want you to feel bad. You know. Communication is key. That's true. That's true. Okay, that's true. That's true. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Subject chat. Mana, thank you for the super. Felix Chickabone. My grandma and I watched the professor-student roleplay. You watched that with your grandma? Huh? To be fair, I shouldn't be too surprised. I watched Old Boy with my dad. She had the heebie-jeebies. I'm really not surprised. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad it was a fun experience for you. Hopefully you can watch it for its intended purpose without thinking of your grandma. Hopefully you can rewatch in private. Family activity. I'm not just collecting MILFs anymore, I'm collecting GILFs. Oh no. Oh no, it's too much for me. No, I've had enough. I've had enough of your mothers. Please, back off. Very baby, thank you very much. Milvs. Hang on, is the I was about to say the sequel. Is the plural of MILF a MILV? MILVs? Gilvs? That's horrible. I feel like I'm describing a stone that emerges from one's trachea. Shako, thank you very much for the super. Naked grandma! Me when I haven't had my meds in a week and the pizza guy shows up. Yes! Kill! I need to get, as a sound effect, I need to get the Family Feud bell. I need to get the ding from Family Feud. Hang on. Where is that? Family Feud ding. I'm getting that. I'm getting that. Hold on. I'm getting that one. That's so funny. It's a little quiet though, that one. Is there a louder version? Like a bigger bing bong? That's much better. Or is it? It's kind of long, isn't it? It's kind of delayed in a weird way. Yeah, I think the first one was a bit quieter, but it was better. Or is it? They're weirdly distorted. That's a completely random stock sound. Okay, never mind. Thank you, Sunny, for the super, and thank you, Lays. Speaking of languages having multiple meanings in Tagalog, we have ba 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 going down and ba 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 ba. Is it go? So baba in Chinese means daddy, and ba 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 in Tagalog means going down, and ba 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 means is it going down? That's so fucking funny. Baba is Mr. Worldwide at this point. Very proud of him. Very proud of Baba for being so multilingual. And thank you very much for the super. I will still enjoy watching your Professor ASMR when I am 80. Ah, yes. This is what I live for. This is what I live for. No matter how old you get, I'll always be able to make you come. What a brilliant life I live. Chili, thank you very much for the super. Hope you have a wonderful time in the past days. I did. I had a nice chill, but I'm back and ready to do lots of work. Okay, everybody. I think I'm gonna call it there. Because okay, one last thing. Earlier on, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start to learn because I talked with it about Ike. I was like, I'm gonna try this. I tried looking up some tutorials on how to metal scream, And if you try to learn false chord screaming, it does hurt while you're learning. So the guy said basically, keep practicing until it starts to hurt and then rest. And it did start to hurt, and I was like, you know what? Time to rest. So I'm going to try learning how. Some people say it takes them months to learn. Some people, Ike said it took him like a week. So who knows? Who knows? I want to give it a try. I want to give it a serious try because there are some songs I want to do that would kind of require a greater level of control over my voice. And so I want to learn how to do that. Thank you, Kyo, for the super, and thank you, Inez. Thank you so much. I'm really, really glad you guys had a great time today. I've already done a load of work today. I was in the Fall Guys tournament, I did the CWT appearance, and now I've done this stream. Tomorrow we will do an ASMR. Whether I do something very simple or complicated will be up to me. I will see how I feel. But thank you very much for coming, everyone, and happy Kindred Day this year. Looking very much forward to celebrating this again next year, and looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow. We're going to have a fun week ahead, and please remember to get excited because I'm obviously working on the law project, and it is looking very good so far, and I can't wait to share it with you. So thank you very much, everyone. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.
Godzuk!